I stay in such tip-top shape? Go ahead and ask. Well, I'll tell you, my friends, I do some research in spiritual sport down in South Texas with a little place called Camp Howdy. Hey, now, give me a good mini turtle howdy. Goodness gracious. Well, I was down at Camp Howdy, sitting around in the campfire, surprising myself, searching for spiritual sport. Went out from in between the Ocotillo cactus and the pinon pines, came a dude of an hombre with dreadlocks hanging down, red bloodshot rolling eyes, and smoke coming out of his ears. He had on a beaver skin hat, leopard skin vest, lizard skin boots, and bear skin chaps. He had endangered species all over his body. He took one look at me and fell face down in the campfire, sucked up all the flames, blew out a smoke ring, spit out a live coal, looked up and said, "Oh, what are you boys? The hippies?" We're vegetarians. Veg you what? He said. Now you boys climb out of that campfire and come with me. I'm going to teach you about the true spiritual sport. We're going to fly with the free Mexican Air Force. Well, when he said spiritual sport, sure enough, we climbed out of that campfire and went on back into our LL Bean catalog tent. We pulled on our cotton drawstring mail-order yoga trousers with the extra flap. Slipped in a comfortable pair of them wooden sandals with the red rubber spikes come up from the bottom of your feet. Keep your chi moving like Elvis. We were ready for the spiritual sport. So we followed this dude whose name was Beauregard Hooligan out across the bean field to an old B-25 that was sitting there in the midnight moonlight. And we climbed aboard and he motioned me forward into the co-pilot's seat and I felt proud. And then he whistled. Somebody whistled, I'm a little dry. And he whistled, and out from in between the Ocotillo cactus and the pinon pines came a bunch of dudes in pajamas and sombreros, and they come running up to the B-25, and they pulled the blocks out from behind the wheels, and we started rolling down across the bean field. As we got to the end of the bean field, I noticed a dark chasm looming ahead, and as the engines weren't running, I turned to Beauregard and I said, "Oh, Beau?" I called him Beau. "This thing fly?" "What are you, boy? Superstitious?" "Well, I call this drift as we went over the cliff. At the end of the bean field, plummeting down through the void. Not a sound of technology to disturb the ecology." I turned to Beauregard to express my appreciation for the zen-like quality of this moment. He just smiled and he said unto me, "Dude, you drive." Well, I grabbed hold of the little wheel and I pulled back, and a miracle occurred. The right prop kicked in. We spiraled upwards. We were airborne, flying upside down over the border, just below the radar and just above the parapet, into the beautiful land of Mexico. That's when the song came to my mind. those are my words exactly. In the Morelos Mountains, campesinos are planting their fields, where the ghost of Zapata rides a horse that can still outrun the wheel. High in the sky above the clear outside is the free Mexican Air Force flying tonight. If they're in Kentucky, a cowgirl is cooling her heels, remembering that God gave us herbs and the fruits of the field. But a criminal law that makes outlaws of those seeking life make the free Mexican Air Force Mescalito riding his white horse. The free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight, flying so high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How strange an innocent herb causes money to burn. They'll jail you or kill you for making those rich fat cats squirm. But nothing can stop us, my vision is clearly in sight. And the free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight. While we smoking colitas, federales are loading their guns, blowing smoke from their six-shooters, spinning their barrels for fun. Contrabandistas, banditos of light, we're the free Mexican Air Force and we're flying tonight. And high in the hills we are harvesting sweet sensimilla. The law wants it all cause they think the wine we can free us. Freedom for us is a prison for the rulers of might. That's why the free Mexican Air Force, Mescalito riding his white horse. The free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight. Everybody flying so high. Yeah, yeah, flying tonight. Okay.
Who's Gas, aka Token 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Where you at?
Yeah, capping and arresting boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting up fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toga 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. A little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, that real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sand. Bruce pass me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you could never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah. I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. That's my boy 150 right there, bro. That's he did that song for me. That's my theme song, man. So shout out to 150, man. Before that, we heard Peter Rowan, the Free Mexican Air Force, and tell you, I'm having something I don't usually do here. I'm having my protein drink over here, man. I've already been out for a walk. It's a rough day out there. I see white caps on the water. Just finishing this little whey protein, a tub of yogurt, and 10 ounces of water. 12 ounces of water, I believe. Meal number one. These shakers too, man. They got this little steel ball inside. It makes it like a blender. Very, very cool. These came out probably in about 98 or so, 2000. And I said, that's a bunch of bullshit. Who's gonna want a steel ball inside their protein, their shaker, whatever you want to call them? I used to put it in the blender. These steel balls, man, awesome things. They're gonna be around for a while. But anyway, bro, it's another rare thing today too. You're seeing Bruce Gas on here. Hey, I haven't had a Coke yet all day today, bro. My arthritis is killing me because of the weather we're having. And aside from that, all is good. All is good over here. All is good. Today is today's a fight day, man. Today's actually it's a race day today. It's all about race. It's something we don't usually like to talk about a lot on YouTube, but today's about race. It's Kentucky Derby Day. Yeah, Kentucky Derby Day, bro. 1969 on Kentucky Derby Day, Bruce Gas fired up his first joint of his life, and he's never looked back. And as a matter of fact, I gotta get myself toked up over here so we can talk about what's happening here, man. Like, this is the I said I was gonna play some jazz today too, man. I'm gonna play you some Chick Corea. Because let me get a butt out here, get my head right. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like this is called Pops Tops. Nice little strain here. Nice little strain. I got a little dense nugget here. You can see that. Nice lot of little red hairs in there. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful little bad boy. We're gonna put that on my tray here. Put the rest of this back in the humidor. Yeah. Those factory-made protein powders. Bro, what are you going to make your own protein powder? I mean, it can be done. I mean, you can do it with powdered milk, and it's got a lot of imperfections in there. It has a lot of the fractions that are good whey protein. And I'm not talking about just whey protein GNC brand. Although GNC is not too bad, but I'm a firm believer in liquid protein, whey protein isolates, concentrates. I think there's a big part of that. We can get some fast acting protein, high quality protein too. There's something they call the PER chart. It's called the protein efficiency ratio ratings, and until the advent of whey protein, the highest source of protein was a whole egg, and that was given us 100 as a standard, and everything else was based on that. See, like chicken was like on the maybe 87 on the protein chart. Pork was a little higher than chicken. Steak up there. I mean, it's got fish, but the standard for your complete protein source was the whole egg until the advent of whey protein. and whey protein isolate. And now the standard is up to like 150. They had to, it wasn't based on 100 anymore. It was just so much protein concentrated in a serving that it blew the rest of the edible proteins away. Well, John Smith, you obviously are a skinny guy without much muscle on you, bro, because protein is the only nutrient that actually contains amino acids. There's only 3 nutrients you can put in your body, protein, carbohydrates, and fats. And protein is the only one that contains the amino acids that you need to build muscle, to repair tissue. I mean, it's basic. I'm not going to get into the whole chemistry of it, bro. You're fucking 65 years old, man. You must know the how important protein is for your body. You can actually, if you don't take enough protein in your body will cannibalize itself to get the protein out of your muscles to keep the amino acid pool flowing. Amino acids are what makes life. That's what creates your, that's the amino acid pool is depleted and refilled millions of times a day. That's how important amino acids are to you. And they're, I don't know, man, 27, 28. They're finding new ones all the time. But let me throw something in the background here, man. This was the first jazz concert I went to. Let me turn that volume down just a bit so I can speak over it. There we go. Can you hear me and the music at the same time? Give me a 1 over there, baby. And let me shout out everybody that came into the chat room so far this morning, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here on a Saturday morning, man. Let's see. Wow, I got a lot of action going on here. Carl Dundee, my brother. Carl, the crocodile hunter. Hanson, salute, my bro. First guy in here. Mr. Pads, always showing love, my brother. Mr. Pads, I see you everywhere. We were at Duke's last night, man. We had a good show. Yoda, Crush Wise, my brother. Crush the legend. Salute, man. Salute. OG Eric, man. Thank you so much for coming by, brother. Macadocious Mac of the South, my brother, man. Macadocious Mac of the South. He's a real one, bro. He's definitely a real one. Cassandra, thank you, sister. Thank you for classing up this joint. We'll have to watch our mouths. St. Cruzan, my brother. Shout out to you, my man. Shout out to you, brother. Good to see you in here, man. Hope you're feeling well, man. Hope all is well. All is well here. John McSmith. McSmith, God bless America, brother. God bless you, my brother. Salute John McSmith. Tupac 13. Salute, bro. I'm ready. You're ready. We're all ready over here, man. Dick Justice. Shout out from Croatia, my brother. Yeah, that's everybody's in here so far, man. And I appreciate that so much, man. And I got to get my head a little right. This little bud that I picked out it's not going back in the jar. It's going on the tray, and get me a little right here today, so we can discuss some boxing, maybe the Kentucky Derby, health. Bruno's over there. I hope he doesn't stop barking. But hey, if he does, he does. It's all part of it. And anybody out there who's watching, I'm a card-carrying marijuana patient for the state of Rhode Island. So what I do is within the law. Never break laws, man. Never get yourself in any situation with the law. You probably lose. I have never won. So. That's called a trio. 3 breaths, 3 bongs. Let that kick in a little bit. But this is Chick Corea, Return to Forever. This was the first jazz concert, kind of jazz fusion that I ever seen, and I was head over heels for jazz after this. I didn't listen to too much rock and roll or blues or really anything else for a long time. I was just amazed. You see, I was kind of a musician, you know, half a dozen chords, a voice that was pleasing when you were drunk enough to listen to it, and I thought I was pretty damn good. I could jam to all these bands I used to listen to, and so I can maybe throw a little bit of a lead in there. I knew a few scales, but I went to this concert. My friends are telling me, because they knew I was a musician. They were all kind of hanging with musicians and stuff. Music was a very, very central part of our lives. Still is, bro. Still is. But I went to a place called the Orpheum Theater in Boston, and this band, Chick Corea, keyboard player. I mean, he blew my mind. But the one thing that really stood out was this guitar player, Al Di Meola. Unbelievable. George H., man, salute for stopping in, man. Jelly Bean, thank you for coming by, brother. And man, I saw this dude playing guitar, and he was just so fast and so accurate. It sounded like an Uzi. I had seen some I thought were great guitar players. I mean, I was listening to Jimi Hendrix. I still do. Jerry Garcia, Eric Clapton, all those cats, man. The guitar players from the 70s and the 80s, the 60s. Oh, I mean, it's just I never saw anybody like Al Di Meola. And I just said, man, how did he do that? How do those fingers move so fast? And the bass player, Stanley Clark, whew, I mean, it was like mind blowing. And the drummer, Lenny White, I mean, the band, Return to Forever. And this was the album that I first saw. It was called The Romantic Warrior. I mean, very esoterical. But it was like I said, man, it was four great jazz men who just happened to be in that super band for this one part. I mean, you look at the careers of every one of these cats. I mean, Chick Corea, Miles Davis. He played with Miles Davis. He played with Wayne Shorter. He played with, oh God, I mean, so many people. Carlos Santana in the crossover world. John McLaughlin. I mean, just Chick Corea played with Nancy Wilson. I mean, I could pull out my jazz collection back there, and I'll bet Chick Corea is probably one of the most featured keyboardists throughout the throughout his time on Earth. He passed away a few years ago. Anthony Armando Correa, Chick. And man, I mean, you can just dig this bass right now. Stanley Clark. You got these fingers. They were like they had to be look like banana. Look like a bunch of bananas, and they were just accurate. It was truly mind blowing. It was truly mind blowing, and then the drummer Lenny White, another one. The guy he must have had 20 different drums in front of him, cymbals in the back of him, gongs. He had timpanis. I mean, it was amazing. He must have had 4 tom-toms and oh God, and he used them all. And he had this lightning hand speed, arm speed. It was like a blur. I mean, the whole band, they just got together. Picasso, my brother. I don't know Picasso. Yeah, bro, I hear that, man. But Al Demiola, let's see, I saw him with the Return to Forever, and then I saw him in at a place in East Providence, Rhode Island. He was with this trio of guitar players. It was Al Demiola, it was John McLaughlin, it was this guy Paco De Luca or Paco De Lucia, however you want to pronounce it. But all they played was acoustic guitars, the three of them. And man, flamingo style, jazz style, it was just awesome shit, man. Three of the best guitar players in the world. It was at this little place in East Providence. It's not open now. It was called Center Stage. That's what it was called. Center Stage. It was a small club, small, couple of hundred people. They had the tables bolted to the floor and drinks in there. Smoked the weed, no problem. I saw a couple of good jazz acts there, man. And it's too bad. And they had rock bands there. They had all kind of main eventers. Like it wasn't a huge 7,000 seat auditorium, but it was a nice venue where I don't exactly know how many people there. I'm saying a couple of hundred, maybe more, because I never really saw it in the light. But it's too bad that it wasn't still here. There's the dog. I knew we'd hear him. But anyway, man, I saw him there with the acoustic trio, and then I saw him again at the Strand Theater in downtown Providence. It was the Al Demiola Electric Band. Awesome stuff, bro. At the Strand, L Dub, man, salute to you, my brother. The Strand, nice place, and it was a former movie theater converted to a nightclub. And boxing has been there too, bro. If you look up the Strand Theater in Providence, they had some fights there. What's his name, man? Tiger Bolero there from East Providence, man. Tiger. I can't think of his name. He's got multiple sclerosis now. He's assigned to a wheelchair. Tiger Bolero. He boxed there. I think Ray Oliveira from New Bedford boxed there. But anyway, bro, I saw Al Demiola there, and it was another good time. I mean, just like I said, man, this was what introduced me to jazz. So I got into that, and of course, man, jazz and boxing, hand in hand. And it's kind of weird today, man. I see a lot of people. They don't like this fight going on tonight. Excuse me for a sec. No cold, no COVID. Just I think maybe a little sinuses the way things are around here. We drink a lot of water. My number one thing here. But this fight tonight, man. This is entertainment, brother. This is your super middleweight champ, undisputed, and if he beats Bivol today, which is not going to be easy. I mean, Bivol is an undefeated, legitimate world champion. He's already beaten Joe Smith. Joe Smith is fighting Beterbiev in a few weeks, and so I mean, Beterbiev is fighting Bivol's leftovers, bro. I mean, Bivol is legitimate. Chen Smoke, bro. Salute to you, my man. And man, could have taken an easier fight. Could have went after Charlo, Andrade. Man, there's so many different what ifs. He's fighting a world class opponent. He's fighting. If he wins this fight, he's a legitimate light heavyweight champion. If he fights the winner of Beterbiev and Joe Smith, he's an undisputed light heavyweight champion, and he's also an undisputed super welterweight champion, super middleweight champion. Woohoo! But anyway, isn't that? I mean, that's big. Everybody says they want undisputed, that they want to see belts unified, and bro, this is step one of the light heavyweight tournament tonight. And who knows what's going to happen? I've seen, bro. I don't want to sound redundant, but I've seen a lot of fights, probably more fights than most people in here. As they were going on, not from the historical perspective, but from Saturday afternoons and I mean everything from the late '60s on in. I saw more fights that I did not see that were available. I mean, way more. We're talking 999% or whatever it may be. But I don't miss a fight that I can see, especially a fight of this magnitude. I mean, dude, you know, I don't pay for fights. I haven't bought a pay-per-view since Thomas Hearns fought Iran Barkley the second time, and even then they were switching around analog and digital, and I still had analog, but I didn't want to get rid of it because I had the black box. I could decode everything, but they were going a little high tech, so they'd shoot a digital one in there, and I couldn't get it with my black box. So I said I'm going to order it. So I ordered it, and it didn't come in. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to call them up because I kind of knew what was going on, and I didn't want to lose my analog box because I wouldn't be able to use my black box to get everything else, because you got everything that came in except their newest attempts to get away from analog, which they did, and the black box was history. But anyway, that's one fight. I bought it. It didn't even come in, and I never got my money back. So shout out to streaming now, bro. I mean, I never have a problem watching fights. You know, I come from the school where, to support a fight, we would support the sponsor of the fight, which is lacking today, man. Despite boxing does not have the sponsorships that it needs. Man, back in the day, Budweiser plastered all over the turnbuckles, man, on the canvas. Pizza Hut was in there for a while. You had sponsors that you could support, and man, I go out and buy a case of Budweiser. And we watch that thinking, we'll call up and get a pizza delivered from Pizza Hut, down whoever, man. I mean, and then it got to the point in the late '70s, Rolex started supporting boxing. Chevrolet, I mean, it was big. Mercedes-Benz. There was some major sponsorships, and some sponsorships that you'd be proud to go spend some dough with. That's a thing of the past, I guess. Now it's all corporate sponsorships. You look at who's sponsoring boxing today. It's like Betco, and maybe you'll see an Everlasting there on a Bob Arum card. But mostly it's companies that I don't do much business with, and and yeah, buy the fight and support it. You think the $79.99 that you're sending to the PBC is supporting anybody but the fat cats when the trickle downs, man? I mean, even this fight today, this is only a pay-per-view in the United States. In Mexico, this fight is free. In Europe, this fight is free. So I'm gonna spend $80, which I don't have, to watch a fight, which I certainly want to see. I mean, damn, I want to see the winos in the alley as long as they're throwing jabs and not whipping the knives and the guns out, bro. I'm gonna watch that fight too, bro. I love combat sports. I love boxing. I love wrestling, MMA. I'm a fucking casual, but I'll definitely watch it, man. Nah, Mr. Paz, it would wipe me out because I'm not gonna miss any fights. It's almost like you're making these fictitious pound for pound champions. I look at all these fighters, all these great fighters of the past as, maybe we could sit down and we could sort them out, but I don't I'm not gonna pick one over another. And just like boxing, I'm gonna watch every fight that's available to me. If I don't even have cable television, bro, I have the internet. There's a site that I go on. Oh shit, man. Let me see if I'll find it. What the hell? Put it up over here. Yeah. Of all times for my computer to be slow, and I just got this new gaming computer, and all of a sudden this site's now. I'll do it again. A lot of times these things just give you a okay, here we go. Must be a lot of traffic on this stream today because it's coming in very slow. But there are several out there. This one is called freestreams.live1.com. And then there's let's see if this one comes up here. I keep hitting the wrong button here, man. All right, here it is. Yeah. Buffstreams.io. That's a good one out there. But I'm kind of having a dilemma why this other one's not coming up. I mean, I'm not worried about it at all. There it is. It just came up. Like, you know what I think I'm going to do? This one is such a cool site that I'm gonna share it with you. With the beauty of my of the internet technology we have here. I'm gonna practice this thing that I do it all the time anyway. But yeah, man. Oh, we can't be doing that now. But see this site right here, FSL, and it's got your boxing streams today, 7:00, Canelo and Naval, English. Just click that, and bango, you're right down. That's the channel that's going to come on, and it just kind of makes it real easy. Comes in real clear. Comes in 5G. If anybody didn't get that, what I'll do is I'll drop it in there. I'll put it in the chat for you. I have to go find it again now because I got rid of it, but that's cool because it's so easy. It's not illegal. Please don't think you're, like I said, we don't break laws around here, man. Why break laws when this is the internet? Check that one out if you want to catch some fights the way they should be, man, the good old-fashioned way, free. And I don't know, what do you guys think about this fight? I gotta make sure my marijuana card. I don't want to lose it. See, I keep it on my this little clip thing here. I had it in my wallet the other day because I was going to stop and buy some edibles. I didn't do it. Yeah, Mr. Pad, that's the one that I use. That's the best one. You can also go to the other one I was just showing, but that one right there, man, that's the way to go, bro. That's the way to go, man. That's the best way to see fights. These idiots who show these fights, they know they're available to everybody. I mean, damn, you know how to download an app to your phone. You know how to go get one of these, to watch one of these sites. But yet there are still people that are paying for these things. And you're keeping this pay-per-view industry in business by doing this. If and I don't care, keep them in business because, like I said, man, I have no problem whatsoever. Oh, I did. I'm sorry, Mr. Pads. I'll go get that again, bro. Mr. Pads, my man. Always keep an eye out for us out there, my brother. All right, there we go. Well, copy that. They're using my internet skills here. And like I said before, I can see close really without any glasses on. But when I go to look at the comments here, I need to put the specs on, which I hope is renovated in a couple of weeks with this surgery I intend to have. But there you go, man. It even says free streams live, and I think that's the one that goes right to the boxing site. But the nice thing about this site is FSL, free stream, whatever it's called. You can get almost everything you'd want to watch from this site. This streaming site has a column on the left of it, which has things like the WWE.com channel. That's $9.95 a month if you're that's sappy enough. It's got things like CNN. It's got ESPN 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be. It's got all the Fox, all the news outlets, Fox, CNN, CSNBC, and it's got FS1, and I mean right down the line. Fight TV was even on there a couple of last weekend when I saw the Hasim Rockman Jr. and the what was his name? Tommy Morrison's kid. I can't think of his first name right now. Mackenzie Morrison. I can't think of it right now, but as soon as I just think about it a little bit, it comes to me. It's weird, man. But Mr. Pads and anybody out there that wants to see the fight this afternoon, this evening, you get the Kentucky Derby on there. It's got NFL, NBA. I mean, it's like getting the NFL stream. But see, this is Al DeMiola on his acoustic ovation. I won't forget that because that's ovation guitars with the fiberglass back. This is what made them legitimized in my world. I'd seen them before, but I had never seen anybody master one like this. You know. So man, I'm getting more and more excited as the day goes by for this fight, and and the Kentucky Derby, as for that matter. The Kentucky Derby. I mean, like my buddy Mad Chad was saying this morning. In fact, Mad Chad's supposed to bop on here in a little bit. He called me up. He had to go out to the store. He got caught up talking to some neighbors. I know how it is, man. I knows how it is. But anyway, man, the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. And that's coming up this afternoon. That should be kind of interesting, man. Yeah, Dick Justice, bro. I mean, I don't care how many people you think should have been the opponent instead of Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry Bivol is a legitimate 175-pound champion. He's already beaten Joe Smith. I mean, he's good. He's undefeated. We've seen him before. He's got an amazing amateur career. He's from Russia. Everybody hates Russians. He's coming in here. He's got 2 strikes against him. 3, maybe, man. Maybe he shouldn't even come in. But, man, he's a fight of this magnitude. And man, this is I'm not a fan. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm not hung up on any boxer. You win, you lose. I could give a shit, man. This is boxing. Life goes on. Boxers don't evolve. Boxers don't make my world evolve. Boxing makes my world evolve. But fighters, I love them all, man. I don't hate any fighter. I may like some a little more than, but see, I don't get into that the politics, the backyards of boxing, man. I get into the fights, the fighters. If we had this internet 50 years ago, if we started looking into the backgrounds of fighters, how we'd be treating guys like Carlos Monzon, Sonny Liston. Damn, the list goes on and on. Emil Griffith. Oh my God. These guys would be on the FBI's top 10 most wanted. We'd hate these fighters, bro. I mean, they're some despicable cats. Ron Lyle, man, in prison for murder. Thrill Hill, my brother. Salute, bro. Salute, man. This is nothing new in boxing. The Daniel Kinahan. That's fucking Girl Scout shit, bro. I mean, Sonny Liston was a fucking leg breaker for the mob. Can you imagine if Deontay Wilder was a leg breaker for the mob? Or I mean, it's just fucking insane. Mendoza, my bro, salute, bro. But boxing is not any more in the gutter or in the dumps than it ever was. It's always been. I mean, damn, shit, man. Boxing was it was considered an unsavory sport. Women, you didn't see too many women at ringside, not like you do now. I mean, boxing was it was trash. The mob ran it. So be it. Nobody cared. Boxers didn't have any money. That's too bad, man. They're boxers. Oh, but they don't have pensions. They don't have any, and people just looked away now because we have so much media attention. People are realizing that there's a problem here, man. You You got millions and millions of dollars being passed around, and I mean we're hearing these stories about fighters on PEDs and judges being bribed, and I mean this is the swamp, this is the fucking pits. I said it, I was trying to go through a show without that F bomb, but see when I start talking about boxing, that MJ, shout out sister, thanks for coming by, thank you so much. But you know when I start talking about how people think boxing is so different today than it ever was, man. It's not. It's not. We just know about things today. You know, we're in a different era, different world. You know, we're mass communications, man. You know, everybody's got a YouTube page. Everybody's got a emails. I mean, dude. You know, you don't even go in a doctor's waiting office without seeing everybody like this. You know. So, you know, we're in the information age. That's where the lung power comes in. Live healthy. Get your cardio every day. Drink a lot of water. Don't smoke cigarettes. Weed is okay, man. Believe it or not. Weed is not like nicotine. I'll tell you a little something that a pulmonologist, is that what they call a lung doctor? Anyway, man, you know, this guy's my age. We're talking, and he was checking my lungs out, checking my respiratory system. And I told him, yeah, I smoke a lot of weed, a little bit of wheezing in there. And he said, you don't smoke cigarettes though, right? I said, no cigarettes. He said, well, you know, and he started telling me about the receptors in nicotine as opposed to the receptors in the THC, the marijuana vapors. He said that the nicotine receptors, they stay in your lungs and they attract carcinogens and other pollutants, whereas the THC receptors do just the opposite. They almost lubricate your you know. Anyway, it's much better to smoke the weed than it is to smoke the nicotine, the tobacco. You know, weed is, I mean, anything that you're smoking is not good for you. It's better not to. Edibles, they're a great thing now. They just came out. I can't swing edibles. I don't know how to make them. So I dig the flower, man. You know, maybe, you know, a lot of people are addicted to the cigarettes. Maybe I'm addicted to the weed. I smoke a little bit. Yeah, oh shit, they have everything in there, Picasso. And you know, a lot of cats who smoke the blunts, I tell them, man, my sister Ashley, salute, bro. You know what I like about this? I come on here, the family comes in, man. I get a smile on my face. I really do, bro. It's like I get a warm feeling. Like it's almost like I'm getting a bunch of people coming over to see me, and people don't come see me. You know, I mean, I don't want people to come see me. It's, you know, we're just going with a pandemic. You know, people who did come in, I'd be like, hey, you gotta put them. You know, it was fucked up. It's a different world where, you know, we're slowly evolving from that, maybe. But now they're saying the surges are back up and everything else. But hey, bro. It's funny because I haven't shaken hands with a lot of people in the past couple of years, and you know, the fist bump. That's what I've been doing. You know, to most people I see, and even that sometimes it's just the elbow bump. But now I'm seeing you know, shaking hands is coming back again and shit like that. But I'm still weary. What the fuck, man? I'm 67. I don't want to come down with COVID. Who knows, man? You know, people I know, my best friend died, you know, from COVID, and can never be too careful. But at the Toka too, I think it's the best way to smoke it. You filter through water and see how clean this is. My lovely wife cleans this for me almost every day. And see, when you're smoking a blunt or a vape, you notice the smoke that you exhale is very dark. You know, you're kind of like blowing away a lot of your THC. See, when you smoke that Toka 2, if I were just to do something like, I didn't want to do it because I'd be wasting a hit, but if I didn't take it in, see, the proper way to do it with the Toka 2 is No smoke should come out of the pipe. The only smoke that comes out of this whole operation is what you exhale. You put a little bit in there, and I put a little bit more because I kind of like the rush from a little of that. So it hasn't killed me yet. I don't think it will. So a little pinch, maybe about the size of a BB, maybe a little 22 caliber pellet. You cook it up like a choco briquette, suck it into the water. All the smoke is down the lungs. I mean, nicely down the lungs too, like something you couldn't get by smoking on a pipe or a blunt or a vapor. And you notice it's not thick smoke that comes out because, like they used to say with the slogan from the Toka 2, the only thing wasted is you. And that's the truth, man. I found out that's the truth, and I've been smoking out of one of these pipes, and no compensation whatsoever for. Bought my first one in 1975, and that got broken. Bought another one, but anyway, I was without one for about 10 years, and I saw them online. It said the Legend Returns Toka 2. I had to get it. They were $100, but man, very, very excellent investment, and I couldn't see myself smoking weed. But bongs, yeah, I got a lot of bongs, but the Toka 2 is a special bong. It's just so you keep it clean. It's no metal in there, no, nothing but glass, weed, water. PGH Big Dog, my bro. Salute, man. Salute. Thanks for coming by. But like I stated earlier, man, this is a prelude to a big sports day. Kentucky Derby Day. Making bets on Kentucky Derby Day, the largest wagering day in the world, I think, man. I don't know if the Super Bowl's ahead of it, but Kentucky Derby Day is huge. I almost wish I knew how to bet on horses, but I don't. And I'm looking at the Kentucky Derby lineup over here on my small screen. We've got Mo Donegal running at 8-1. And we got Happy Jack 22-1. Epicenter running at 5-1. That must be a favorite. Summer is Tomorrow 42-1. That's Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson odds, bro. That's almost Then you got Smile Happy running 14-1. Messier running 7-1. Clown Pride 17-1. You got Change It 13-1. Zidane 8-1. Power of Medina 47-1. Talba 5-1. Simplification 40-1. Barber Road 40-1. A lot of long shots there. White Abarrio 11-1. Cyberknife 14-1. Classic Causeway 67-1. Tawny Port for you winos out there 67-1. Zoza 39-1. And you got a couple of scratches down there. And then you got the biggest long shot would be Rich Strike 99-1. 99-1. So if you like long shots, there's a lot of them out there. Parlays. I mean, like I said, it's the biggest betting day in the world. So if that's your thing, I'm sure my buddy Southern T will be figuring out a way. I don't know if he knows his horses. He knows everything else, bro, and every other sport, man. But he likes to gamble. He's a successful gambler. I guess he's still hanging in. That's one thing I wasn't, was a successful gambler. I had to stop that nonsense a long time ago. Chick Corea on those keyboards. But what do you think? Anybody else out there have any opinions about about Canelo and Bivol, man. I'm excited about the fight. To me, it's a world-class fight. It's not going to cost me anything. It's coming in my living room on a Saturday night. I hope it's not too late. Yeah, Bert Sugar did know his horses. He's from the real old school, the school that I was taught from, and that's when the three biggest sports in the country, the world. I don't know, man. I guess this country was the world at one time, but it was baseball, it was horse racing, and it was boxing. And I'm not sure what order they were in, but those were that's why someone like Bert Sugar, today, I mean, shit, man, there's more drugging in horse racing than there is in boxing. The last year's Kentucky Derby winner, Madeira, I can't think of the name exactly, but it was disqualified. They found PEDs in the horse's system. And the Kentucky Derby, the winner was given to the second place horse. I mean, it's like fucking boxing, bro. And it's funny because the horse, the winner, Madeira. If anybody knows it, type it in there for me. He dropped dead a year later in training, in a practice run. BK, man. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, man. Oh, I appreciate that, man. The subs. In fact, I just got over 500 subs, man. And, for a couple of days, and I'm not going to lie to you, I look at my subs every day, especially when I was almost at the 500 mark. I'd be at 499. And then I got to 501. I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, man. Jedi, salute my brother. I'm at like 503. And then the next day I woke up, I'm at 499. Well, what the fuck, man? But like, man, there's a lot of jokesters out there. We know them all, and it's comical, it's funny. But man, I thank you all for getting me up to 500. I think I'm over that now. I'll go look just for the heck of it, man. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, 503. That's respectable, man. I only started this at the end of November, and that humbles me, bro. I appreciate that, man. They're going to give me a community page, from what I understand, after I've held this for a week or a month, or I don't know, but it'll be interesting. It'll be cool. I can kind of tell you what's going on without doing a live show, but I like doing live shows, though. You know that, Jedi. We love doing this shit, man. This is, it's kind of addicting. You get on it, and if you don't do it, you kind of lose the momentum. You almost want to do it every day, but then you don't want to oversaturate yourself. You don't want people to, because believe me, I know. I used to go to some sites every day, and that was the thing. Every day, same thing. I don't go anymore. I stopped going to many of them. Oh, I do go. I give them a fucking bang. I give them a thumbs up, and but it's almost like less is more. Oh, shit, Korea, man. This concert was electric and acoustic at the same time. You heard this classic piano shit in here on a freaking Steinway, a freaking grand piano on stage, man. It must have taken 6 guys to get it on there and tune it up. But this is what made me fall in love with jazz. And boxing, this was around the time that this was the same year as the Rumble in the Jungle. I mean, dude, what a fucking time to be bopping around Boston with a brand new car, money in my pocket, a nice fucking job. I had, bro, I wouldn't go back and do it again. Fuck, man. But it was a good time. Good time. And Ring Magazine, Boxing Illustrated, Boxing Today, Knockout, KO. That's how we got our news, bro. That's how we got our boxing today. We get up. Southern T, my brother, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to you, bro. Heavy Leather. Like I'm gonna do a toke. I'm gonna do a bong for each one of you that come in here. That's what I should do. I should do a toke every time one of my brothers comes in here. I won't mind doing that. You know, like I said, man. This is one of the only shows that I've ever done. Maybe the only one. Period. Maybe even the only times on the internet I came on straight. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't so good. T, my boy, here's one for you, bro. I'm smoking some Pops Tops today. It's an indica for breakfast. No smoke. Eat that, baby. You know, you get into a facility where you can't. That's where these tokers were actually invented, man. Because I was turned on to them by these cats that came back from Vietnam, and they it wasn't a toker, it was a bong. It was a one-hit bong. It was made out of bamboo, and it had they used aluminum foil to make a bowl, and they had I don't remember what the stem was. They evolved to putting a good stem in there, but the idea was to conceal the smoke, so so the other people, the guards or whatever, they wouldn't smell it. And with this sucker, man, like I said, when you got a lighter, no sulfur smell, the smoke in you, and it's only what you exhale if you do it properly. And if you do that, and if you want to be even better about that, you can exhale. You could grab a towel, you could blow your smoke in there, or you could blow it down the toilet, or whatever. They don't stink up the place. You light up a joint, you can smell it within a minute. You can smell it. The next house can smell it. You light up a fucking blunt. The one hit Toka 2, the bong, nobody smells anything if you do it properly. A little bit they'll smell, but it'll be, almost normal, almost kind of like nice. But that's another reason I'm a fan of this Toka 2. I'm there today, Ashley. For sure. Thrill Hill, man. Shout out to you, man. My email comes right up in my chat. Not just like these warnings. There's a stupid thing called Leafy. YouTube, a new comment on the Colored Line Part 2. That was from Scrapbook last night. Probably a comment from Scrapbook, man. I love Scrapbook. Scrapbook put out. I watched them last night, man. The Colored Line in boxing, man. It was very deep, man. And man, what about me? Shout out, brother. And Scrapbook. I've never met Scrapbook. I've spoken to him. I've never been on a panel with him, so it's only been through type chat. But he always shouts me out, and I feel like he's my brother. I really do, man. And he's such a powerful influence on the way that I love boxing today. Scrapbook goes. He goes so deep into boxing. He doesn't only show fights. He talks about his experience sitting. He was second row ringside for so many fights, man. Probably more fights than I've ever seen. And he shares that enthusiasm. I catch it anyway. And we're probably I don't know how old he is, but we're probably about the same age. Maybe I have no clue, bro. No clue. It's like it's almost like the colors in boxing. People get on me for that all the time, but I see people. I always have, man. So I never had any problem with anybody because of their color or my color. It's a sport the sports I love it. They're dominated by black people, but they're dominated by the black men. And that's the way it goes, bro. That's why I see that when I talk about it with you guys out here. Otherwise, it's boxing. I love boxing. I see. Oh fuck! The other night I was watching Saad Muhammad and Yaki Lopez, Indian Elviro Yaki Lopez from I don't know where the fuck he was from. Hey, somebody just came in the back door, bro. I'm gonna let him in here, and if he says anything funny, it might not be who I think it is, but you never know here. So I'm gonna let him in. I'm gonna be a little bit leery about this, but let's see if it's who we think it is, man. Is it you, brother?
Weep no more.
Oh shit! Block him.
Weep no more today. We sing a song for our old Kentucky home. Our old Kentucky home far away. Hey, Bruce Gass, it's the Derby Day. What are you drinking, mint juleps down there? Run for the roses, baby. We're fighting for the roses. We're running for the roses. We got the Celtics. We got fucking water. Bruce Gass is on the Toka too. Everybody in chat and rocking and rolling. Bruce, I'm still a little queasy from my cannabinoid hyperemesis. I just had a couple of eggs, but I'm feeling better. But I am excited for today, man. Honestly, the Bruins won last night. I thought the Bruins were toast. They came back and fought their ass off. And shout out to the Boston Bruins. You know, like me and Bruce, we're New Englanders, man. We bleed green. We love the Sox. We love the Bruins. We love the Patriots. Hey, we can't help it. But if they stink, they stink. You know what I mean? We call a fucking stinker a stinker. But Bruce, how you doing today, brother?
Mad Chad, I'm doing very well. I'm seeing Whitecaps out the window, so we got a pretty good wind coming on. It's coming right from the freaking east, so it's hitting me in the face over here. And hey, it's a beautiful day, bro. It's a beautiful day. Hey, I got somebody else who snuck in here, man. Check it out. Check it out. The Jedi, my brother. Salute, my man. What's happening? I can't hear you. Mad Chad, you think that's the real
knock,
Jedi?
knock,
There he
knock,
is.
knock.
There's the Jedi. There's
What's
the
up? What's up, my brothers? Yeah, man, I'm ready for the night, baby. I'm ready for the night. What about you guys?
Midnight, baby. When the clock strikes midnight, we'll see if the fucking Russian turns into a pumpkin, because that's what
That's
time
right.
I think this fight will start.
That's right. It's like Wolfman Jack used to say, you know, when the clock hits 12, that's when the beast comes out. Ow! Oh yeah. Yeah, man. So what's up, guys? How you guys doing, man? How's your Saturday so far, man?
Whew.
It's fucking great, Jedi. I'm anticipating. This is an anniversary for me, you know.
Oh yeah.
Kentucky Derby Day, 1969. That's the day I lit my first joint up.
Nice. Well, you know what, bro? Man.
It's a different day, but I always associate it with Kentucky Derby Day. The date is a little different, but Kentucky Derby Day. I was stoned watching the fucking Derby, 1969.
Well, you know what, man? I'm gonna celebrate with you. Hold on. Let me. Okay, here we go, baby. Here we go. That's right.
You know John McSmith, Jedi?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know John McSmith. He's a cool guy. I like it. I like his sarcasm. What he wrote there? Let's see. He goes, there goes the panel IQ down 40 points. Oh, John McSmith, are you mad because I called your old ass out? Yeah, aspirin cream rubbing motherfucker. How you doing, man? I hope you're good, Mr. McSmith.
McSmith is a fucking asshole. Yeah. Shout out to John McSmith. What a big asshole.
You see, he called you an asshole, and I called you an aspirin cream patient. There's a difference, brother.
Basically, all my friends are assholes.
Oh yeah.
Asshole. My friends are assholes. My boss is an asshole. My girl's an asshole. My kid's an asshole. My fucking neighbor's an asshole. Honestly, I'm just surrounded by a bunch of fucking assholes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
That's why I like Bruce so much.
No doubt. I love John McSmith, man. I like what he brings, you know, into the comment section. Yeah. He reminds me of Hawker Mustang. You guys know Hawker Mustang? That motherfucker's been terrorizing the YTBC comment sections on channels, bro, for years, kid. I'm glad he's on my team, and I'm glad John is on my team. No doubt, John. Love you, brother. I know it's all fun.
Like Carlos Mendoza and McSmith, they're gonna kill each other. I mean, there's so much.
And Punch Smollett, he's another one.
Oh, shut up!
Oh yeah, word Punchy, word my boy Punchy. What's going on, Punchy? No
I don't think he's in here. Hey, Asaki, man, salute my bro. Thanks for coming in here, man. I appreciate you guys coming in, man. I don't want to miss anybody because I appreciate the thumbs up. And I go to sites and I'll say, hey, salute to whoever the fuck you are. And the guy doesn't shout me out. So you know what I do? I just don't give him a fucking like.
No doubt. You know who else is? You know who else is?
It's mutual, bro. You know, I say hi to you, man. Give me a fucking highlight back. You know?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. You know who's awesome too, bro? Heavy Leather. I like to say peace to Heavy Leather. Good morning to you, my brother. No
For
doubt.
sure, bro.
No doubt. Mr. Pads too. That's my man right there, Mr. Pads, bro.
Mr. Paz, he was in Big Dukes last night, and he's asking me questions about. Oh, was it in another chat? He asked me if 2 questions, Mr. Paz. What did you ask me yesterday? I can't even remember the fucking things.
Mr.
I know
Pads
one
is
of them
a
was
cop.
if
He
he
asks so
Chad
many
was going to do.
questions. I'm thinking Mr. Pads might be a cop, the questions he asks.
Yeah.
Maybe, bro. Maybe he does ask some very, very
Yeah.
shall we say self-incriminating questions. So
Very inquisitive. Very inquisitive, like a fucking interrogation room.
Self-incriminating questions. That's a new one right there, boy.
oh, you'll answer them, and all of a sudden you'll say, "Shit, I should have taken the 5th on that."
I plead the 5th, Mr. Pads.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Bruce,
So,
I'm sorry, Jedi. Before I lose my thought, everybody today, if you can make a little wager, just throw a couple dollars on the Kentucky Derby because it's going to be an off track. There's always usually long shots. It's a good way to have for 2 minutes of fun and have a chance at making a good chunk of change. You know, don't plan on making the money, but it's a really fun race to bet. It's over in 2 minutes. And I'll tell you, 18 horses in the race. It's just the funnest 2-minute bet you're ever going to make in your life.
No doubt. No doubt. Peace to Oscar Prince Boxing. What's going on, man? Bodie,
Yeah,
should I say? What's up,
thanks,
Oscar?
Chad. I was going to yell him out in a sec. I didn't want to talk over Chad because Oscar Prince, man, I see Oscar Prince everywhere too, bro. Everywhere,
yeah.
man. Always showing
yes.
the love and support. Never a bad word said about him, man. Thank you for coming in here, man.
No doubt.
You know, Matt
wants.
Chad's got the kind of a bar where your mama told you not to go in that fucking place, you know?
Yeah, yo, Chad.
But you're still going to go in there. You're going to go in there every fucking day. But
Hell
you know you're going to get in a fight in there. You better not wear your good clothes in there. You know, don't bring a lot of money when you go in there.
That's right.
That's his place. My place, I'm trying to keep it a little different on the front, you know. Keep the linen on the tables, maybe the candles there. Mad Chad's, he fucking spit on the floor when we go in there. And that's where I go when I get out of work. That's the first place I go get my buzz on.
That's right. That's right. The tavern. You got to go to the tavern, kid. That 7-hour special he had.
Peanut shells on the fucking floor, you know?
I'm telling you, bro. Word up. When you got to piss, you piss in the corner like in the staircase in a project. Hell yeah. That's what's up, bro.
We're even armor.
That's the place to get dirty.
Oh, you know, they give away pickled eggs and there's fucking cockroaches on the fucking pickled egg jar, you know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's a place you walk in and you can really feel smart if you have just a little bit of IQ.
Hell yeah. And if there's hookers, you can smell the cheap perfume as soon as you walk through the goddamn door.
Oh, cheap, dirty whores at the bar.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
BK, sorry about that, my brother. You know, I got a real bad short-term memory, like what happened a minute ago. But shout out to you, brother. You always showing me love, man. Nothing but respect and love for you, my brother. Salute, bro.
Peace, BK. No doubt. To me, that stands for Boxing
Picasso, King. Are you shitting me? What about me? You're talking to what about? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's right. What about me is in here too. But Picasso, that's my brother. He's a fucking hard-living, truck-driving man, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Picasso, oh, yeah.
Picasso, peace to you, Picasso, no doubt. And George H. George H is here too.
I know, man. George H is another one. George H. He puts the comments in my shows because I guess they're on a different time level. And man, those comments are really cool to see because you know it's just different, you know. Because most of them I don't get too many comments in underneath. Most of my you know, we get them in the chat room, but when you see them in the comment section and you know it's cool, man. I like to return the comment back and. Man, nothing but love for George H out there, brother.
No doubt. Hey, check this out. We got Come With Me. Hail Mary, nigga. Come quick, see. We got Tupac 13. What's going on, Tupac? What's going on, my brother?
He's one of my smoking buddies. He goes everywhere I go too, man. We go into hostile territory, friendly territory. It doesn't matter, bro. We're boxing fans, man. We want to see what's going on, man. You know, it's like going into fucking Mad Chads and going into the fucking the Biltmore fucking hotel at the 52nd story in fucking Manhattan. You're gonna get the same fucking booze. You're just gonna get different fucking opinions and all different characters.
That's right, man. That's right, bro. John McSmith says Jedi got that old ass Clint Eastwood pick, no doubt, bro. That's the man right there, bro. He'll gun you down. That's right.
My old
No
man's named Clint. I always just like Clint Eastwood because my dad's named Clint.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. You know, when he passes away, bro, I'm gonna feel that shit because I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood, man. I mean,
my
that guy.
favorite actor. My
Yeah,
favorite
bro.
actor, I think.
Yeah, bro, that's my favorite fucking cowboy, bro. That motherfucker, every role he played, bro, it was the same motherfucker with the same aim, son. Like this motherfucker shot 5 motherfuckers and told the pallbearer to ready 4 coffins, bro, because they made fun of his fucking mule, son. That shit is real right there, man. That's real right there. He goes to the pallbearer, ready 3 coffins. Then he goes up to and he fucking blasts him. He goes, I don't like the way you're laughing at my mule. You hurt his feelings. He goes, you expect us to apologize? He goes, well, maybe if you do say sorry, maybe I'll talk him into forgiving you. Then they start laughing and shit, and then all of a sudden you see the close up on the eye squints and shit. All of a sudden, bang, 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 5 shots, and then he walks back to the pallbearer. He goes, my bad. Ready 4 coffins. I was like, oh, that's the realest shit ever, bro. Come on, man. Clint Eastwood, give it up, bro. John Wayne would whoop Clint Eastwood's ass, no doubt. But John Wayne was a bit of a fucking bigot, bro. There's a lot of stories in Hollywood going around. Yeah. But I like John Wayne too.
And Tommy Morrison.
Hey, Mike Biggs, bro. Mike Biggs, I'm gonna shout him out, man.
Thank
you, Mike Biggs. What's up, Mike Biggs?
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And Oscar asked me for a link. I think he's gonna come in.
All right.
P's and Q's. I don't know. Oscar might be a cop too, so be careful.
No doubt, man. I got a sermon. The Master Blaster Pastor Jedi is going to be holding a sermon at 11:30 and on the Jedi's channel, and he's going to be talking about the asinine rumor that's going around on Canelo ducking Spence and Spence ducking Canelo. He's going to go in on that. So, you know, if y'all want to catch it, it's only going to be a little 30-minute sermon, but, you know, he's going to tell the truth, you know? Word. And,
hey, I got Oscar that just came in the building. Shout out to you, Oscar, man. Thank you for coming by. And then G5, I think they kept the door open, man. It's like one of them 2-for-1 admissions. We used to do that all the time with the revolving door at the subway. We'd get 2 of us in there for a fucking quarter.
I remember that shit.
I think he's playing that too in the revolving door game over here. My brother G5, salute, my man, salute. You guys both came in at the same time.
Bruce, what's going on, my brother? Salute to everybody, man.
Salute.
Man, I've been over here on my soccer dad shit, man. Son had soccer games, man.
It's so good, bro. That means you a good dad, bro. Keep that shit going, brother. No doubt. God bless you, bro.
Definitely.
I appreciate you, my man.
G5 everywhere, man. Everywhere. I'm honored, G5. I'm honored to have you in here, bro.
I'm tired as hell, man. But
I hear you, bro.
The work must continue, man. Work must continue.
Yes, sir.
So G5, the same question I asked everybody today. What do you think is going to happen tonight, or is it even worth you're looking at? I mean, tell me about your opinion of tonight's fight. Oscar, I'm going to get to you in 1 second, my brother.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Tonight, I mean, I think if Bill goes in there and actually wants to win, you know, don't go in there and lay down and be starstruck like a deer in headlights because you fighting Canelo and you getting a big bag. If you actually go in and do what he know how to do, which, you know, he boxes pretty well. He's in power, but I mean, he just got to score points to me. You know, don't try to be looking to try to knock Canelo out or nothing like that. You got to box and score points. I don't think he's going to be able to hurt Canelo. And if he can't hurt him, we end up going walking him down and stopping him. That's just my opinion. Anybody I see that can't hurt Canelo, he usually walks him down and beat him up. So I got Canelo by 10 or 11 round stop. That's just how I see it. He could win, but I got Canelo, man.
but you definitely have a little bit of excitement in you. I mean, you're anticipating a fight tonight, aren't you, brother?
I mean, that's what we anticipate. I just hope that I've seen people get in and they just get starstruck because they fighting Canelo, and their whole game plan go out the window. They just there to collect the check and not to actually try to take a belt or defend the belt.
Oh,
So if he go in
definitely.
and really wants to try to get this win, he gonna have to bet. He gonna have to lay it on the line. Bivol gonna have to go for broke, straight up. So
And
I
being
mean,
a
Canelo,
Russian,
if he go in there bullshitting, he gonna have to go for broke. Yeah.
being a Russian, you think Bivol's going to have two or three strikes already against him going into the fight? You know, he has to stop Canelo. Basically, he's not going to get a decision. And Canelo
Oh
just
no,
is
he's
the
not
type
gonna
of
get that.
fighter to get stopped. Well, to me once again, it's a top fight right now. I can't think of a bigger fight uh, in a while. You know, just the fact that the belts are on the line, legitimate light heavyweight championship fight against an undefeated light heavyweight champion, and Canelo, man, who knows what's going on? Uh, he's off the he's off the meat now. He's a pescatarian, just like Jedi is. He only eats fish. Are you the no? It's not you. I'm sorry, Jedi. I was thinking of somebody else, man. But there are people like that who get their protein from fish. Canelo said that's how he's getting his protein now. He's off meat. Is that going to affect him? Is he going to be strong enough to handle a legit 175 pounder? Who after the weight, who knows what he's going to come in at? I mean, it's it's interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's like if you miss it and something out of the ordinary, if fucking Bivol wins the fight, and tomorrow you're gonna say, "Oh shit, I didn't watch it. I didn't think it was gonna be that good, bro." How can we not fucking at least have it on our tablet when we're fucking walk, Anyway, man, Oscar Prince, man, thank you, brother, for coming in. Tell me what you're thinking about that fight tomorrow night, bro.
You mean tonight, right?
Yeah. Oh wow, am I? Yeah, that's right. I'm way off, man.
It could be tomorrow morning, though. It could be tomorrow morning, realistically.
Yeah. I don't know because I think that UFC the main event the Brazilian guy didn't make weight, so now he lost his title. So I think that could play in. So I think we might get the Canelo fight early. But I see it. I think Canelo's gonna. I think they're going the distance, and I think Canelo's gonna win by decision. I don't think he's gonna knock him out. There could be a knockdown, but nothing too big. And because I think Bivol is gonna be throwing a lot of one twos. Because Canelo even said it. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna be defending against the jab because he knows that he's gonna be throwing a lot of 1-2. So I think he's gonna be missing a lot of 1-2s, and Canelo's gonna be countering to the body. But I don't think. But he's gonna do just enough to beat him and get a decision. But I don't think he's knocking him out.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to me. It absolutely. Only speaking for myself, it's going to be a kick-ass fight, man. I can only see just Canelo is used to fighting on these huge stages now, so it's almost going to be routine to him. He thinks he's going to go in here and Bivol is just a bit part, but Bivol could upset the whole apple cart, which is that's what I'm a fan of. I'm a mad fan of upsets. I would just love to see it, bro. I mean, of this magnitude, it's gonna everybody's just gonna be saying why it happened. Everybody's gonna, why it's not gonna happen again, why it's gonna happen again. It's just gonna be interesting, and I'm not gonna miss it live. That's the bottom line for me, bro. It could go either way. I'd love to see the upset, but my head tells me that Canelo is gonna wear him down, probably stop him, like most people said, around the 11th round, 10th round. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Almost like a replay of Billy Ho, where Bivol will take a few rounds, 3 rounds, and then Canelo he's almost like a computer. He'll download fucking Bivol. And if he's at his prime and his game plan, he'll figure out those jabs. He'll be able to get inside hurt him with those uppercuts and those hooks to deliver, and then I think that's when Canelo will just start dominating. But he's fighting a legitimate 175 pounder here. You know, this guy's not gonna fucking not gonna fold to those body punches. So hey, I'm not gonna miss it. What do you guys think? I'm going on and on.
There's no
Nah, you
rehydration
good.
clause
You
either.
good. That too. That too.
I was
But-
like this. I'm sorry, G5. Go ahead, brother.
Oh no, you good, bro. Go ahead and get it out. You know, no
Yeah,
big.
I lose my fucking train of thought. I'm suffering all these electroshots, lack of marijuana in my head. I'm really having a trouble with my. I'm scrambling.
Man, I already know. Get yours off, brother. Get them off. I'm good.
With this whole Russian thing, you know, like I'm saying, the Russian this, Russian that. Now, you know, I'm thinking, put myself in Bivol's shoes. I mean, the Russian people, right? A big country. He's got a lot of fans. They don't have really much to root for right now. They're kind of in a conflict. Things are going on. This could be used as fuel to Bivol's fire, so to speak. We've never seen this guy put on the gas. Look like a Mike Tyson go in there. He might just lay it all on the line. Who knows? He might have a family member in the conflict. I'm just saying there's a lot going on in the Russian atmosphere right now. And I've been looking at it as a complete negative. And as this fight's getting closer and closer, I kind of think myself, if I'm a Russian going into hostile territory, you know, because the political climate in today's world, I'm going in there with a little chip on my shoulder. I'm saying, fucking, I'm bringing my Russian home, sweet fucking home. I'm going to make Russia celebrate today, bro. I mean, I don't know if that's the pride, but I think it is with people from, you know, wherever you're from, you have homeland pride. And I think that could be a big, big factor in having Bivol's best performance tonight. I really think it could work in the favor of I'm fighting for my whole fucking country.
Yeah, that's why I said I go with decision, because like if you look at the weigh-in's always like key to tell you, kind of like it gives you an idea of like what could happen during the fight, because you know, like the Valdez Shakur fight, Valdez wasn't looking too confident. Shakur was looking fucking confident as fuck. If you look at that Teofimo Lopez weigh-in against Cambosos, he looked like shit. He looked weight drained. A lot of factors came in, so and I think like for this weigh-in, I think maybe it also has to do with like the level that they're playing in. You know, I think these fights are like levels above like a Shakur versus Valdez fight. But and I think Bivol definitely showed confidence. He, like, you know, he didn't look like he didn't look scared to fight Canelo. He's like, you know, he looked confident. So that's why that's why I'm staying with a decision.
Hey, anything can happen, man. Go ahead, G.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like Bivol doesn't have the experience that Canelo has. And when you get to, you know, a fight, you know, when you're defending your belt and it's going to be on the big lights, Canelo's comfortable in this state. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't perform well under the big lights. We've seen that throughout the history. Some people just they can't dance under the big lights, you know? So, you know, we'll be able to see if Bivol will be able to dance under the big lights. Also, he did not look scared. And I like his energy. Like, hey, y'all quit making it Canelo seem like a god. You know what I'm saying? That shit getting on my nerves. I like that energy from Bivol. Now, I hope you translate that energy into the ring as well. Because I like that you saying like, hey, y'all quit praising him and making him think basically like he can part the Red Sea and walk on water. I like that type of energy because it shows me that you might respect his talent, that he's a good fighter, but you're not scared. So I need to see him go in and fight like he really wanted. And don't headhunt. Work the body the first 6 rounds. I mean, of course, establish your jab because you're the taller man. You should be having a stick in Canelo's face to make him pay every time he come in, you know, with his stature and size. So work Canelo body, you know, headhunt, he got good upper body movement. And that's how people fall into a trap and go headhunting and they get countered, they end up getting their ass hurt. And then he hop all over you. So he got to work the body and be smart. And he can win the fight. I'm not saying he can't, but he gonna have to go do it because you're not going to get a first shake on the scorecard. So you got to go in and make it decisive that you're outboxing them, you know, to sway the judges. Because if you don't, then if it's a swing round and it's close, they're gonna give it to Canelo straight up. So Work the
Shout
body.
out to my brother Jose Wells out there, man. Salute, man. Thank you for coming by, bro. Hit the like button if you hear. Appreciate that. Matt Chad's telling us out there. We'll highlight that up there. And Mr. Pads asked me another question just to get off it for just a sec. He asked me when Bobby Chase was coming around, and that's supposed to happen on Monday night, Mr. Pads. I mean Tuesday night. What am I saying? Tuesday night fights. That thing that we do over here, bro. I even have a thing to put up there, man. Next Tuesday night, Bobby Chase is coming, and this is what I've been told. Now I don't speak to Bobby on a regular basis, bro. I talked to him last Saturday, a week ago from today, and you know I found out he wanted to come on last Monday. So man, I hope he still remembers it because a lot of people forget things, bro. You know, it's funny. I was supposed to do a show last night, man. Some guy Mario Magana or something like that. He called me up and, you know, I checked him out. He was the real deal and everything else. And so I'm sitting around waiting last night. I was ready to do his thing. He's telling me that, you know, he wanted to speak to me and yet, you know, it was just real interesting. And, you know, he wanted to interview me. So anyways, you know, I sent him a fucking, a text before I went to bed. I said, what's up, man? And I got one back this morning. Let's see if I can bring it up here, man. Yeah, here we go. It says, Bruce, I'm so sorry. If you can read it, I don't know, man. Anyway, he forgot he was house sitting, and he forgot all about it. And he wants to. It says, Bruce, I totally forgot I was house sitting this weekend for my aunt. Blah, blah. It completely slipped my mind. Let's schedule it for next week. So, you know, that's the way things go on YouTube. But I'm not on a schedule where I have to be somewhere at fucking 9:05 p.m. I know there's actually been some friendships that have been fucking destroyed over these internet schedulings. And I've seen them before, bro. And man, I could almost cry about one that happened to somebody. And Queen knows the one I'm talking about, man. And you know, it's fucked. It almost makes you want to. It almost puts a wedge in a lot of the YouTube communities for no reason at all because somebody's taking themselves too seriously on here. You know.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to have a good time. We're here to talk boxing. You know, if we could be lucky enough to have a guest like that on here, great, man. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. You know, sometimes fucking life gets in the way. And you can't make a show, and you know, and your guest can't make it. You know, I was on Major Keys. We were expecting who the fuck was it, man? I think it might have been James Toney or something one night, and he couldn't show, and it just But hey, life goes on, and he did come back, and we had a great show, and that's why I'm saying, I hope Bobby Chase comes, but if he doesn't come, man, we can wing it for a couple of hours. I want to talk about that heavyweight tournament that Mike Tyson was in back in the early 80s, bro. The Don King's heavyweight tournament, everybody was in that tournament. Matt, I know Matt Chad remembers this. G5, you definitely this will fucking interest the hell out of you because every top 10 fighter in the fucking world was in this tournament. Don King had it. You remember that, Matt Chad?
Absolutely. It was like a World Series, like a March Madness almost. All the best fighting the best.
Yep, and I think it might have taken a couple of years for it to run its fruition. But everybody fought everybody in there. No ducks. If you got beat, then you weren't going to advance. But if you kept winning, it just
you go on.
The 3 titles became 2 titles. Then they became 1 title, and that was the cumulative when they got the linear champion Michael Spinks against the winner of the tournament, Mike Tyson. And that was like one of the few times in the history of boxing where we actually can say that we had an undisputed heavyweight champion. And man, I think it'd be a hell of a subject to talk about, man. You know, we could show some of the fights on there. And
oh yeah, for sure.
And man,
that'll be a great Tuesday night fight topic. You know, to show those fights.
And I know what tournament you're talking about. We need more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a basketball or football schedule. You can't pick your next opponent.
Right.
You have to fight who they put in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a tournament, you don't have a choice. You can't select and say, "Nah, I don't want to fight this person." You are already in there. You're already slated in. You beat this person, they beat that person. Now you got to fight the winner of the previous fight. So you don't have a choice. Either if you don't fight, you forfeit. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of matchmakers and a lot of people need to bring that back. You just having a tournament. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a tournament of 8, 6, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a definitive winner. But people don't want to do that because they can't handpick their next opponent. A lot of people, they want to be like, yeah, I want to fight him, but not right now, type of energy.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
let me wait 3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather lose it while I'm 22 than when I'm 32.
Amen.
Facts,
I mean,
yeah.
I
That's
mean,
a good idea.
Unfortunately, you don't have you have too many promoters right now that just won't get together and agree on a tournament like that. I mean, too many bean counters, too many scheduling conflicts. I mean, Don King took these heavyweights and he said, listen, you're going to fight on HBO at 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. And this is the way it's going to go. If you're in this tournament, sign here. Tim Witherspoon's fighting Tony Tubbs down in Atlanta. You're fighting the winner in 3 months. And that's the way it was, man. We knew what was going on. We knew who was advancing, who was eliminated. And every heavyweight in the world wanted to take part in it because the winner was going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And I don't know, man. It's a different time right now.
Now we got Don King's heavyweight Brian, right, fighting Daniel Dubois. I want Brian to win. That's not bad, but I think that Dubois is going to bust up that Brian. Brian doesn't impress me at all.
Did you know Larry Holmes is training Brian?
I heard that, but I mean, I don't care if Jesus Christ is training the guy.
I know, but isn't that funny? Because Larry Holmes and Don King.
Yeah.
Larry Holmes was saying, "Motherfucking son of a! Oh, he's the worst rat."
Now they're buddies.
Now they're buddies.
Yep.
Now they're buddies.
God bless
oh,
them.
It's so comical. Fucking now they're buddies.
It can't hurt. It can't hurt them, but it's just funny how Don King's still around with that heavyweight there, and just kind of funny, from years ago, he's still there. Bruce, I was thinking this too. Just say if Bivol does pull the upset off, where does the fucking ball? I mean, it's got to talk about the apple cart being flipped upside down,
And all of a sudden, the light heavyweight championship is the fucking
Russian
standard.
Yeah, and he's the Russian. And Bruce, is there a rematch clause if Canelo does lose? I wonder. No rematch.
I never even knew about that shit until it was starting to talk. Until people talk about it here, bro. I never. You didn't read Ring Magazine. They didn't say they're fighting with a rematch clause. Right. And the winners are 40-60, and he's the A side, bro. That's all new to me. I'm learning that shit.
Yes, sir.
But I don't know. I have no idea if there's a rematch clause. I bet there's a rematch clause if Canelo loses.
That's what I'm saying.
I would almost. I'd bet the house on that one, bro. You know Canelo has the finest Harvard lawyers, cum laudes. Bro, he's not going to get beat by a fucking clause. That's for sure. I heard you saying earlier today, he's following Floyd's model. He doesn't need to be with a promotion. He doesn't need PBC. He doesn't need top.
Fuck you, Hearn. Fuck you, Probellum. Fuck you all. I'm fucking the face of boxing, motherfuckers. I got more fucking money than you. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Floyd, and he's doing the Floyd thing too. I remember, you look back on it, people talking how Floyd did his opponents, kinda. You kind of see it. I'd like to see more analysis on it, but I feel like Canelo learned a lot from that loss to Floyd in that little playbook,
Yeah, he did.
Amen.
And then a lot of people are saying like, oh, why doesn't he like do his own thing? Like, why does he have to depend on like Matchroom? But like he has so much money. He has so much money coming in from like other shit that's not boxing. the dude doesn't fucking care if he has this big ass promotion for his fights. I mean, people are still showing up. He could fight a fucking plastic bag, and people are still gonna fucking show up.
He could fucking charge for his fucking workout sessions and be sold out. He'd have fucking 20,000 people in there watching him hit a fucking heavy bag.
Exactly. Like this dude's like on a whole different level.
He's
Like
a rock star. He's fucking he's the biggest name in all of fucking worldwide boxing.
yeah, they're saying that this dude's close to hitting the billion already from like so much shit that he has going on.
And when you have that much success, Oscar, and you're that big, that famous, the haters come out of the fucking woodwork. And that's what you
know,
say.
I personally, like I respect Floyd, like in the sense of like how much money he fucking made, like business wise. That dude's a fucking genius.
Oh, genius.
But I like the way he like all that money he brought in. Like I always say, like, you know, his fights, yeah, they weren't like fucking flashy as fuck. But I think people always wanted to see him fight was because they wanted to see this dude fucking get knocked out.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what it looks like out there today.
Yeah, and same thing with Canelo. Like people are gonna tune in. Like I said, like I mean, because he has fucking 2 countries behind him. He got Mexico and he got the States. So and then like people, but like you know, like people from the States, they want to see him lose. Same thing for the Mexicans. I think there's a lot of Mexicans that want to see him lose. So it's like that's where it balances out, and that's why he's bringing in so much fucking money.
And he's a fucking phenomenal boxer. Like you cannot be untalented and be Canelo Alvarez. I mean, this dude's been fighting his whole fucking life. He's only gotten better, if you ask me. He seems to improve. I mean, I don't know where he's going, but you need the skill like Floyd. Floyd, you just can't be pretty boy. You just can't be moneymaker without fighting. I mean, you can look back and say he fought who there, you know, a little past it, but he fought, and every time he fought, like I said, I thought Arturo Gatti might get him. I was way fucking wrong, but I tuned into it, and it was like because I didn't like Floyd, but I appreciated him. I mean, what a boxer, and Canelo's the same thing, man. He's pound for pound the best one of the top 3 boxers in the world, the planet. And he hits like a fucking freight train. He's got a jaw like a fucking Tex Cobb. Honestly, this guy's got a Tex Cobb fucking head. But he's not. This is a tougher opponent than Billy Ho, than fucking Caleb Plant, than the Smith dude, than Yildirim. This is his toughest fight since Lara, Triple G. This is a legit fight of the year so far. This is the fight of the year coming up right now, and I'm looking forward to it just for the fact that this Bivol ain't no joke. He's got an extended pedigree. He's sparred with everybody, and he seems to be very mature, confident, well-spoken. And like I say, I think he might be fighting with a little bit of hammer and sickle on his fucking side, saying, I'm bringing this back to my homeland. And I think it's going to be a great fight, man. And I am so looking forward to this, man. I really am.
I mean, damn, I've been saying that for since I actually saw the fight signed, since I knew it was going to be a legit fight. Louis Puente, bro, thank you so much for coming in here, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Demetrius Bright,
yeah,
shout out, my brother. Shout out, man. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I always want to make sure I shout out people that come in here because I forget them. The time goes by, and man, and it's like shit. I'll see him when I look at the chat afterwards.
I know, man. I know. Shout out to everybody. I seen y'all in here, man. We get to cooking. I just don't like to interrupt and be like, "Hey, shout out!"
I hear you. I hear you so much.
So that's my thing. Yeah, it actually can be a damn good fight, man. It should be a good fight, but will it? You know what I'm saying?
I hope it is.
When you ask questions, people assume like you shitting on the fight when you just asking, logical questions. Like just because something's supposed to be good doesn't mean it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So I always, I leave reservation open because we never know how fighters are gonna come into a fight. So it should be a very good fight. And if Bill would really want it and he want to go for broke, then he gonna fight the fight of his life to make sure he get that done. If he want to
Well,
stand up for Russia and he want to have his country just like a sea of red, you know what I'm saying, shout his name, then you got to go for broke. You know what I'm saying? You got to make adjustments. You can take a playbook out of Caleb Plant's playbook because he had success. Only thing, you can't lose focus and get lazy because that would get your ass knocked out. Soon as you lose focus, Canelo ring IQ is high. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with everything that he does, but he can fight. He can fight. So with that being said, if you don't hurt him, I'm telling you, if Bivol punches do not hurt him, man, he is going to start walking him down, and he is going to make sure he stops him. I'm telling you, look at everybody. If you're a good boxer and is not Mayweather defensively sound, or even similar to Caleb Plant, but you can't lose focus, and you got to have your gas tank right. So
you got to fight the fight of your life in Vegas, in the USA, fighting Canelo. You best bring your Villanova versus Georgetown. You best not miss a shot. You best have tunnel vision from the opening bell to the closing bell. That's the only way you're going to beat this man.
Yeah, like you got to make it. You got to make it clear cut. Like you got to be exactly, Bruce. It has to be clear cut and decisive, not a guess. Like everybody has to know and be able to see. Like, yeah, he clearly whooped his ass, or he clearly beat him. If not, that's why I said if it's a swing round and it's close, or with Bivol and Canelo, they're gonna give that round to Canelo. If it's 8 close rounds, at least 7 of them are gonna go straight to Canelo. So if Bivol has to separate himself from the opening bell, fuck that. You got to separate yourself from the ring walk. Goddamn it.
And bro, they've been dropping a lot of draws in boxing lately. I don't know if you've been noticing that, man. But I mean, big fights. You've seen a lot of them ending fucking D's. And Bivol has to totally excel. He has to go beyond question to get a decision. And I don't see that happening. Canelo, a drug cheat. Demetrius, what do you mean by supporting those types of fighters? I don't understand what supporting is. I mean, I fucking pirate the fights, man. If that's what you want to call it. I stream the fights. I don't wear no Canelo t-shirts. I don't wear no fucking snacks gear. I don't use snack protein. I don't really understand what supporting those characters means. Follow them? Oh yeah, man. Shit, I was following fucking I was following Patty Hearst till they caught her. I follow notorious people. Notorious people are usually exciting people. And Canelo, he's a fucking drug cheat, but they all are, bro. Everybody's cheating. That's what Snack doesn't make the money fucking selling the steroids. They make the money hiding them up, fucking masking these fucking things, bro. That's where the dough is for Victor Conte. He's not breaking laws. He's just selling you one of the supplements that fucking mask fucking other drugs. That's the way I look at it. And I was in the supplement industry. You can make a lot more money doing it legally than you can fucking doing it underground. Steroids, that's fucking bullshit money in that. Having something you can't detect the steroids in, bro. That's the fucking money.
That's right. And then he basically has that with the boosted level in clenbuterol. We don't know what the fucking level is. We don't know how much that they allow you to have in your system. You know what I'm saying?
And Victor's been studying how to cheat the fucking drug tests. He went to jail because he flunked, but he learned, and he's not cheating the fucking. He's just selling the masking agent. He's doing it legally. He knows that boxing's a big market for it. That snack shit looks good on your trunks. Those snack sweatshirts, they look good in the fucking club with a chain on there, bro. I mean, shit. He found a niche, and he's not breaking any law, so he's not going to go to jail. He's just gonna he snack cleanse. I used to sell shit like that called strip and fucking be free. They were sold as detox drinks, but they're made to get the fucking PED metabolites out of your system.
sure.
And with me, I'm just looking like his program, like who really has gotten like massively strong and went out and like super dominated a fight under his program. Right now, he's losing. I mean, he's winning, but I mean, if you're looking for to increase your conditioning, then yeah, I can see the snap. But as far as getting stronger, I don't see that. I mean,
because he's got everybody.
I think it's weight cutting. It's weight cutting G5. It ain't so much about the power like Barry Bonds hitting a home run. I think it's all about making the weight on weight day. And I think Victor's the best at, the James workout, sweat the oldies, Richard Simmons. I mean, he knows how to cut that fucking weight. And I think that's the biggest key. But like I say,
that's why I say it's conditioning.
Conditioning. I don't think it's about the power.
Yeah. No, I don't need either. But a lot. I've heard people say that though. They's like, oh yeah, they going over there. Like, well, that's why I brought that up. I was like, well, people are not really getting strong over there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Their gas tank is increasing though. That's a big part of boxing. Your gas tank.
That's why clenbuterol is popular, bro. I mean, clenbuterol is what they find in the beef because what it does is it increases it doesn't take your lean mass, it just takes your fat. So boxers love that.
Increases your blood flow as well.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that do that, but for sure. But the key with cattle is they want to get rid of the fat, but they want to keep the steak, and that's what clenbuterol does. Bodybuilders were doing the same thing with it, man. And it was the Victor Conti knows this, and what he does, he manipulates chemicals around in it so it's not detectable or so it's not looked at as an illegal substance, and he makes shit like that. And they were made for long. They used to call them pro hormones, precursors. They were just kind of like DHEA. That was the first one that came out. Remember they said take DHEA, it's going to make you produce more testosterone and blah 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 blah. And now it's just bullshit. But when that stuff first came out, it was almost considered like a drug. Because it had this space science, but now they're really advanced and they know what they're doing, and they're paying these scientists $100,000 a year to be in the labs and make these quote unquote supplements, and that's what Victor Conti, he's thriving in that industry, bro. He's making millions.
Bruce, it's like the race today, right? The Bob Baffert horse. He died. He won the Kentucky Derby last year. The horse got stripped of its win. The horse just died a couple months ago, and the whole thing with these drug cheats is that there's so much money involved, and they're all basically doing it. If you took, it's I don't know. My mind is just so scrambled about the topic because it's just so widespread, and we're watching something today. A horse is an athlete, and it's like going to the Kentucky Derby. It's like those trainers, the veterinarian. It's not like the trainer and the vet at your local fucking horse track. At your fair horse track, you got basically backyard farmers out there racing horses. When you get to it's just like the local boxing tournaments. Those little guys, those local fighters, they're not that good. They're the fair horse. But then when you get to that level of racing for $1 million, you're going to have the best vet. You're going to have the best nutritionist. You're going to have the best jockey, the best trainer. And because you're at the level where only kings are involved. I mean, it's such a big money thing that you're going to bring out the hardest bet. Everybody's trying to win at all costs. They don't even care about what they're putting into their body. They know it might hurt them 10 years down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fighting today. I'm fighting, and I'm fighting for how much money? And if I win, what door opens for me? Give me that fucking shit, brother. It's like it's just so bizarre.
Man, boxing would be a lot better if they had track and field drug testing strict rules. Because I was training professionally for track. Drug testing, man, they would come and get your ass in a New York second. No questions. Come on, look at the black girl Sha'Carri Richardson just for smoking a joint. You missed the whole Olympics. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Those are the type of stipulations you got to have in boxing. You know what I'm saying? The USA doping and track and field doping, man, they don't play. I'm telling you, they are thorough as hell and they are very consistent. That's why you don't see too many track runners popping dirty like that. You know, you might get a handful here and there, but overall, shit, it's hard. It's hard as hell to cheat in track. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to find ways, but the ban list has got so long over the years, and then they learn from other sports on different substances that they add to their list. So it's even harder to do it in track, and they don't play. They don't care if they like you. If you the fastest runner in the world, you're gonna sit your ass on the shelf. 6 months, a year, 2 years, you get caught 2 times, you might get banned for life. You know what I'm saying? Like those the type of repercussions you gotta have. And they make way less money.
Boxing, you're allowed to fight if you pop dirty.
Right. Track, you pop dirty. You will not be sitting down. You'll be sitting down at least 6 months. At least. And that's if they feeling generous. You know, so I think the testing needs to be more strenuous. You know, when it comes to boxing, it's already a violent sport. People getting punched in their body, their chest, arm, hips, wherever. You know what I'm saying? So of course, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta change my bong water. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, man. You good? We got you. I just rolled up. So yep. It's about that time. So that's one thing I do know. That's why it's like
you need structure. It's so like they need a governing body, at least something for that. Where they're like, if you're fighting in the United States, there's some sort of body that's testing, like the Major League Baseball. Like I don't know how they test, but you just need like VADA, NADA. They're all nonprofits. I think Victor Conte's connected with all the drug testing, and it's like, you know, money this, money that. Yeah. They need to do something to make an even playing field. G5, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think that would be wrong because you just need that even playing field.
Yeah, you know, it'll give people the people that despise boxing for the drug cheats and the cheating that goes on, it'll bring more eyes back to it because they'll feel like it's a more fair mano sport. Like you're either better than me or you're not, or either you have more mental fortitude than me, and you can muster and handle more and weather a storm and know how to come up out of it better than I can. You want to find that out pure and naturally, not with an altered substance or some type of, additive that you might this HGH, clenbuterol, whatever it is, all these diuretic substances, you know what I'm saying? Those are in your bloodstreams. It eliminates the fat, helps you build muscle, and helps you cut weight. Also helps you open your bloodstream up so you can pump blood way faster so you can cut, the way faster. And you got to drink water. You know what I'm saying? You got to drink a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? I've never done it, but I have done my studying because, I wanted to know different stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you training for things and you want to know, hey, if I'm training for the Olympics, what can I have and what can I have that's legal? And I don't want anything to come up in my UA, so, I'm an all natural dude anyway. Shit, I was just trying to make sure I didn't get popped for being high running track. Shit, I'm be honest with you. Because it hurt running track. Like you have muscle spasms.
In my day,
I
have to. I'm admitting I've done steroids in my day twice.
Wait, the profession you was in, and what you were doing, that's
power lifting. Always in the gym lifting weights. There was fucking steroid heaven. You could find steroids in one of those gyms quicker than you could find.
They weren't even illegal when I used my first cycle. They were just considered a controlled substance, but the cops wouldn't bust you for them because they had no fucking clue what they were, and a lot of cops were doing them too, bro.
Right.
But,
swole, muscle bound, fast, abnormal cops running in uniform and heavy vests, like damn, he fast as shit.
Bro, and they get roid rage, man. They're already some of the guys I knew, they're already assholes to begin with. But when they know that they're bad motherfucking assholes because they get these artificial muscles and they can bench press 250 pounds. I mean, they're gonna they like to throw people around anyway. They, a lot of these guys are fucking. They're mentally fucked up. They shouldn't be having guns. They shouldn't be cops. But when they do roids on top of that, and I've seen this firsthand, bro.
Oh
They
man,
they become dangerous fucking individuals on the fucking streets, man. They're fucking.
man.
These are the kind of guys who put
They're
their foot.
walking time bomb,
They're
Bruce.
kind of
Oh,
guys
The
who
way
put
walking
their
they
time
knees on
walk,
your
they
neck.
start walking different. Their whole gait to the way they walk is different. Now they're walking like they are the biggest dick on the wharf. I mean, here comes the cock of the wharf, fellas. I mean, it's like, really, dude, look at you.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
big muscle bound fucking weirdo.
Hey.
I can pound your ass 2 years ago. Now you look like Lou Ferrigno. What the fuck, bro, with these little twig legs? Really, twig leg, motherfucker? Big muscles on top of muscles. I'm like, you fucking Royale whack job. I'll kick you right in the nuts. How you like your little
I had to
fucking
check a dude in high school. I had to check one of my buddies in high school. He had a road rage episode.
What the fuck is this? Look at this. Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, he had a road rage episode, and
In
the
high school,
motherfucker pushed me, and pushed me into like you know how you be in a weight room, you got the weight bar, kind of hit my side on the damn weight bench, man. I picked his ass up on this arm and just ran his ass into the damn padded wall. Like, you know, lost your goddamn mind, and you better calm your roided asses down. Shit, better be lookout like doing what I'm doing. Otherwise, I would have dunked you on the guy one of these damn weight benches.
And I've found that roids they actually magnify a personality. I knew some of the nicest guys in the world, but they were big guys. People were intimidated by them, but they were freaking teddy bears. And they were just as intimidated by the people who were intimidated by them. But even when they did roids, they were the nicest. They didn't change. They didn't beat their wives up. They weren't like that. They just became stronger and more physical. That's the way they were. But these assholes who were kind of like assholes, but now they're big assholes. It's not the no. I don't believe there's any such thing as roid rage. I just think that's a fucking person flipping out, and they're a dangerous person because they're a lot stronger than than natural fucking people than people who aren't taking that shit.
I do know that they work 100%, Bruce. The roids work because I remember.
Oh yeah, bro. I did 2 cycles. I know that they work.
1987, right? I'm a sophomore in '86, and I went to school with these kids my whole life. I didn't play football my junior and senior year, but going into the junior year, right? They have the summer workouts, and I remember the first day of school seeing a bunch of kids I hadn't seen since the end of 10th grade. So now I'm in 11th, so 12 months had passed, whatever. The whole line team, like a couple thin kids, they were fucking jacked. They were all fucking like big bone, like they looked like their shoulders got bigger. Like I'm like, what the fuck? And the dude's like, yeah, we're fucking on the fucking whatever it was called at the time. There was a name. And I'm like, no shit. He's like, fuck, you wouldn't believe how much stronger I am. He goes, I can bench press. He's like, holy. He goes, if you want to get stronger, I go, I don't want to look like that, bro. I'm a baseball player. Just look, they look like they looked fake muscle. It was because I just seen them prior to, like 5-6 months had passed, and like they fucking changed.
They had muscle on top of muscle.
But they weren't muscular kids prior to, they weren't looking like they were strong. But after however cycles they did, these young kids, they look fucking strong. I'm like, fuck. And
I see it with high school kids playing baseball, and the problem is their platelets aren't grown yet. Their body hasn't developed. Yeah. And they're getting these fucking muscles that are stretching out their fucking bones and misplacing cartilage and they like that. I mean, they like the look. So, and they don't know the consequences and they'll do it again. And, that's what's really fucked up about steroids in the gym, cause I saw it become like an epidemic, the people who weren't doing it were the people that you knew that, they were the people. I don't know how to explain it, but it was the majority of gym rats that are in there every day are doing fucking roids. They're doing something, bro. And hey, it's people just get obsessed with that. And in professional fucking sports, man, that was the time of Barry Bonds and fucking Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, and people would fucking most people were saying I was discussing this and that, but the athletes and shit, they're admiring that fucking shit, man. Hey, look at that dock I got out there. That's the one that's on the side of my house.
You got some C's right there. You got a good 2-foot C there going on.
Yeah, bro. That's my neighbors own that, and they're never there. I can use it anytime I want. They said go ahead, do whatever you want. Right now, if you were standing on the edge of that, you'd get thrown right into the fucking
Get seasick.
Yeah, oh yeah, or maybe thrown right into the fucking bay.
Hey, Bruce, I got to take off. G5, everybody. I'll talk to you guys soon, man. It's always a pleasure, Bruce. Always great chopping it up with the legendary Bruce. And G5, always a pleasure to see you, man, and everybody in the chat. Bruce, I'll talk soon, my man.
All right, brother. Thanks a lot for coming in, Mad Chad. I'll see you later on, man.
God bless, Bruce.
All right, peace, man. Peace, Chad.
Yeah, it's a fucking windy, cold day down here, G5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. White Widow rolled up. It's about that time.
Oh, I just changed my bong water. I still got a little nice little nugget I pulled up with this It's called Pops Tops. I never even heard of the strand till 6 or 7 months ago. They had some of this, and I liked it. It's a nice indica, nice heavy. Like you could take the buds, and if you had a slingshot, you could probably break glass with them. They're that fucking dense, and I like those suckers. And right now, I can't find my fucking lighter. You ever been in that predicament? I am right now, bro. Oscar Prince, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? Nah, cause I'm freaking. I'm like going from store to store right now. So like that's why I keep hopping back. Mad Chad left already.
Yeah, Mad Chad, he left. Mad Chad will be around. I give Mad Chad a lot of credit because he's been taking time off from work. He's got the cannabinoids. So no,
Man, that's sad, bro. Hey, Bruce, the whole setup out here: ashtray, roll up tray, ashtray, roll up little container, the whole everything I need. Water.
I'm flipping
more
out.
Water.
I'm looking for a lighter right now. I'm like, what the fuck? I know that.
I wish I could send you this one right here.
Oh, I know.
Cause I got like about 5 of them out here. Yeah, we got some good shit over here too, Bruce. Yeah, I need to go put some more in it.
Oh yeah. Hang on a second with that. I gotta run and get my lighter. I gotta get one of the.
Oh yeah, man. You know we rock and roll stoners over here.
Do you do edibles, G5?
Let me see that G5. I'll give that a close-up shot.
Yep. I think I broke these niggas down, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little small buds. I like them small buds, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now you use a grinder or you like breaking up? Oh yeah, you got a grinder right there, huh?
I break it down myself though.
Yeah, some people like that. I have a grinder right here too, man. Like I only have one camera. That's something I intend to do soon. Is get 2 cameras. I
got the TV over here. You know what I'm saying? The Xbox. I got everything set up out here. I wanted some air. I have a net that comes down and it covers this whole little area where I'm boxed in.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how it goes on my end. This is where I'm at most of the time. When I go live, man, I'm sitting my ass down in my own zone.
Oh, that's why I thank God, bro. You know, I look outside. You see what my view looks like, bro. I mean, I'm just blessed. I'm just fucking blessed like that. Shit. You know, I've been living here for over 40 years, G. I moved here in the late 70s by myself. I've been through a marriage here. I've been through 3 girlfriends living with me. I'm the only consistent thing around here. I just don't move out. And you know, I've been threatened and everything else. I've almost been evicted. I've had lawyers fucking almost want me out of here. But you know, this is my fucking digs. You know, I'm gonna fucking stay here. I'm gonna stay here till they carry me out. You know, I have nothing.
Right. Hey, Brucey, shout out to Beat Bars. Peace, everyone. We here sent you over here.
Oh, Beat Bars. Yeah, salute, man. You know, we here. He did a show. He got 500 subs, and I gave him a shout out, a salute. I said, I only need. I said, I'm almost there. I think I need 8 more or whatever it was. And he was shouting it out the whole show. And then he did it. He did a thing on Twitter. He dropped the thing on there to get me up to 500. And man, shout out to Sheed, bro. Sheed, we here, man. Nice guy, very, very knowledgeable. He knows about finance. He talks a lot about finance, preparing for the future, staying within your means. And man, just another one of the good brothers on YouTube who has so much knowledge, who shares it, because that's what we all do, man. We share what we have, where we're at, and
experiences that we've been through and it came out of, and now, the goal is to, inspire and enlighten people, on how to avoid certain shit we might have been through that they may have a similar situation. You know what I'm saying? We can't die with this information, so what better way is to try to help somebody? You know what I'm saying? You can't help the whole world, but if I can help one person, I'm good with that. One person a day, hey, that's a win for me. So that's why I do my channel the way I do it.
For sure, bro. I try to tell people, do as I say, not as I did. Because if you do as I did, I'm very lucky that I came out as I did, man. Really, nobody that I know that did what I did is still around to talk about it. So it's we can share some of these things, and like I said, man, some things seem glamorous right now, but believe me, a lot of these yellow brick roads become fucking broken down highways at the end. So if I can help people, if I can share things, nutrition, bro. Like I said, that was my bag for 30 years. It was my business for 25. I made. I had a nutritional supplement store. I've been certified as a nutritional technician, a personal trainer. That's how I made my bread. I mean, it was nice. The personal trainer part, that was cool. You're in the gym all day, and you're making $40 every fucking 45 minutes training somebody. Or back then, now it's three figures. And people love it, because some people don't have no idea how to work out properly, how to maximize a workout, how to eat, the whole nine yards. And I have a lot of experience in that. And with the PEDs, they were all around, all over the place. And it's one of the many things that cats like us can share when we get on here. G5, I'll see it. Oh, G5 is back again. I thought he did that. And it's funny. A lot of us are getting bounced around out here in YouTube world. I don't know, man. G5, my bro.
Yeah, I'm back, man. Yeah, shit, man. I just responded to an email. Just clicked over it. I mean, went to a different page. It usually keeps me in at least 5-10 minutes. It took a minute. It just boom out of there. I'm like, damn. I couldn't even finish my damn statement. Yeah, it should be weird, man. Real weird.
We've all become multitaskers in this internet world.
Oh yeah.
Whether we want to or not. Like I could send you a text during your show, or an email, or a Twitter. It's crazy. Everybody's all connected. All weird stuff, bro. Weird stuff. I can imagine if it was like that back in the so-called golden era of boxing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Let me
Well, you sub Canada now, Bruce. Where you at? 5 what?
503, I think it was, man.
Mm-hmm.
503. Yep, 503. So anybody out there who's not sub to me, or sub to my brother G5 over here, man. Absolutely.
I don't know what happened. I had hit a little block, man. I don't know. My sub cat just stayed right for a second, but I wasn't tripping. I was just like, okay.
No, yeah. But I was the same way when I got to it's like when I get to 475, it would go up, then it would go down, then it would go, and it took forever to get to 500. But hey, man, you're consistent now. That morning show, and that's
man.
Oh, that's, man. I tell you, I sometimes I get up in a grumpy mood. I got a lot of pain and this and that, and I start listening to you, Brucey, and I see Queen.
Oh yeah.
And I see Rush and fucking Clarence, and it's like shit, man. It's like walking into the diner without even having to to fucking have a shower. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like bang.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the fucking thing on, and you cats, I'm usually around 7 o'clock. I'll turn the internet on. Sometimes a little later, but man, you guys,
Everybody's like, man. They tell me
man,
like, dude, do you sleep? I'm like, yeah, I go to sleep, y'all. I go to sleep early. I'm not up as late as I usually do. You know what I'm saying? That way I can go long in the morning and, navigate through work and multitask, working while I'm working. It's like, man, that's a skill within itself. I was like, hey, I appreciate it. I was like, my mind is just built that way. Like I can handle a whole lot of shit at one time and not be like rattled or like lose train of thought or forget what I wanted to talk about or what I'm doing at work and things of that nature. I'm like, I've been a multitasker for a long time, so it's normal, and this is less multitasking I have to do in a long time. With so it's like it's easy.
shout out to Derek Bailey for stopping in, man. Good afternoon to you. It's after 12 already. I
Yeah.
love it, bro.
What's going on, D Bailey?
I admire. I don't know if I admire or if I just shake my head about all these cats who do their streams when they're driving, bro. Oh, I couldn't do it, man. I'd kill. Last time I was wasn't too long ago. I was almost in a serious accident. I was paying attention to something else and I cut somebody off. I'm like, what? I have to pay attention to driving, bro. Especially around here, it's like all of a sudden there's no more rush hour. It's like super busy or just a little busy. Maybe after 10 o'clock at night you can get by swerving around, but man, no more. It's fucking crazy.
So we in Dallas, we got highways, so we have
Oh,
our open
we got
front.
highways too, bro. Highways are,
Yeah.
and all they're doing is repairing them, man. It's every time,
Oh yeah.
especially now. Pothole fucking city.
Hey, I know, Bruce, and just think, Dallas has tons of highways. Oh my God. I mean, like every highway has an express lane or a toll road now. So it's like, and they are doing it, simultaneously. So once they finish one section, they start on the next one. So basically, you'll probably be able to travel like 200 miles straight going from one side to the next side, just on toll roads or expressway or express lanes and shit. Crazy, a lot of construction, but I mean, when they get done with it, it will be pretty dope though.
Well, I saw this fucking happening. Oh shit, 40 years ago, I said that these highways they're all gonna crumble up at the same time, overpasses and bridges, and that's a big problem in the Northeast. Because I mean, to the point where we've had overpasses crumble with cars on them, just out of nowhere because they've been there for so long. You got the salty air up here, and it runs right down to the fucking angle iron, bro. And they don't want to get money to fix them again. They do these half-ass patches, and detour traffic. So it's fucking crazy. People don't know where they're going on these freeways. They'll be in the wrong lane and they'll take an exit. Oh, it's fucking nuts out there, G5. Crazy, man.
Oh, it's nuts out here too, because you got the people that's from here. Of course, they're used to the environment, but we have an influx of people that move from like California and Oregon and different places like that, in Ohio, and some of these people getting used to how the city flows, and man, you can tell the difference.
Now, how close are you to the arena where they had the Errol Spence fight? What is it?
AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, AT&T Stadium.
About 20 minutes.
Shout out Teach. So man, that's
good,
that's heavy metropolitan area. That's I mean, I'm telling you traffic stories. You probably have traffic nightmares up there over shit like that.
Man, it's to the point where the highway is shut down. You trying to get to an exit 2 exits away, and it take an hour to get to the damn exit because some shit didn't happen. Bro, you can't get off, and where you at, you can't go across the grass. It's like, so you're forced to just sit in one spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had shit like that happen, but then it's just certain times, but with the lanes and highways opening up, it's more space, so people have extra lanes. So it is helping like clear up like traffic, but you'll still run into it though, you know. So I'm 28 away. It went down to like 460 something, like crazy YouTube shit. I'm back at 472.
Teach, what's happening, my brother?
What up,
Insane,
T?
totally insane. And the thing is, watch hours. I've been hearing a lot about that.
Oh
That could,
yeah,
it's like just
oh
having
yeah.
having
See,
people hanging in there with you.
oh
You know.
yeah. See, and they help mine grow. They help
Oh
mine
yeah.
pop up good.
I mean,
Look,
even when I walk the dog, I'll put it on my earbuds, but I'll leave my computer at home on. So, even like sometimes I'll go to bed and I'll put it on your channel, or
see,
I'll put it on somebody's channel, just so you get the watch hours, because I know how
this my
important that is,
this
bro.
my last 28 days.
All right, bro.
Views, watch time hours, and subscribers.
Yeah, see, I
Plus
just kind of read
40.
about that shit. So you got more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, you're up 40 subs.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I
closing
got
in, bro.
1,000 watch time hours, four and a
Oh, I,
half thousand
oh,
views.
I
So
mean,
I mean, we
you
don't have big channels. So we don't get 1,000 views per video like some of these dudes. So I get hundreds. So I take that in the last 28. That's pretty not
well,
bad.
we did a couple of the Tuesday night fights where we got mad views on there, bro. We got
Mm-hmm.
2,400 views on the shit, man. I think it was the left hooks. You were on there with it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? We was showing Joe
Mm-hmm.
Frazier, and I couldn't believe it. And it happened on like the weekend. The thing went on Tuesday night, and it was, hey, that's cool. We get the usual 200 views. But then I look on Saturday, I was like 700 views. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I'm looking 8, 9, 1,000, 1,400. What the fuck? Somebody must have fell asleep with their foot on the pedal or something. But yeah, when it
Mm-hmm.
stopped, it was 2,400 views, and I don't know but hey, if we can replicate that, maybe it's the words in the title, or I don't know, man. Maybe who the fuck knows. But hey, I did another one where I got I think it was either 1,700 or 1,400. It was the one I did about Ken Norton.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
hey,
seen that.
it
Yeah.
makes you feel good. It makes you know that it is, people love boxing. So many people love what we do out here. And maybe the crazy way that that I present it. Because hey, man, I'm an old stoner, legal carrying medical marijuana patient, just kicking back, enjoying myself, and sharing some of my
Mm-hmm.
memories. And man, I'm just,
Right.
if I can entertain you, that's great, man, because I like doing it. I like going out and putting smiles on people's faces, and man, just fucking
Mm-hmm.
spreading the fucking word. I was walking my dog the other day, and this he was a Korean guy, and he had a brand new Range Rover. He was parked on one of these streets I walk on, and he's looking at me. I could see he wasn't threatening or anything. He kind of was digging on my dog, and I could see him. Hey, nice dog. I said, hey man, how you doing? Good morning. I went over there, he pet the dog, and then he pulls a fucking thing out of his pocket. It's wrapped. It's brand new. It's wrapped in plastic. It's one of these things that it's got the shit bags built into it. It's got a flashlight on it, and it clips on your leash.
Mm.
And he goes, here, I want you to have this. And it's like, it's like, wow, kind of like, this is about 7:00, 7:15 in the morning. Most people are, they're out of their head with a cup of coffee in their hands, a cigarette thing out of their lips. Motherfucker. And this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, wow, this is like what, it's kind of like, it ties into your show. It's like very, very soothing in the morning, just hearing the brothers just fucking laughing, talking boxing, talking fucking we talking the job, whatever it may be. But it's just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's my antidepressant now. It kind of, that with the good weed, it keeps me under control. It keeps me, I don't know, maybe healthy, a little more sane. You know where I'm going, bro?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One little act of kindness creates fucking ripples, millions of ripples.
Oh hell yeah. And most of them views that's from the AM 6:30 in the morning. You
I
know what I'm
know,
saying? So
bro.
that's
I
damn
know.
good. That's 4,500 views for being early in the morning.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, see,
So
early in the morning for you, sometimes you get. If you look at the analytics, you check out a lot of people from the UK watch our shows. You know,
yeah,
it's amazing. A lot of people from Australia because they're up at that time and they're kind of like winding down. That's like the cocktail hour for them, bro. And it's just wake up and grinding for us. So this internet's incredible, man. You know, there's really
yeah.
uh,
And then I look at these too, your impressions too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all my stuff is green. Everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was like, I show my people like, hey, I'm working. I'm putting in some work and I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. It's not even work to me no more. It's just I'm just having fun at this point.
Definitely makes the day go by easier
You
and
know.
keeps it trending
Yeah.
topics too, man. Trending topics is a
Yeah.
is a cool thing, man. Absolutely, man. Because I like to talk about all different things on here, not just
Right.
limited to boxing. Because man, to some of these cats, man, my boxing is kind of limited compared to some of the sites you can go on. So I like to share, the jazz, my experience with that, the professional wrestling, which I dug forever, fucking
Hmm.
training, nutrition, staying healthy, and then our favorite subject, G5, the fucking herb, man.
Yes, Lord.
And dude, I was watching Mike Tyson's hot boxing the other day. He had Ric Flair on there with him, and
Yeah.
they're partners now. You see that, bro?
Yeah,
they
that
got
shit
the,
was
they got
funny.
the edibles. They're selling fucking Ric Flair woo edibles, and
Oh
uh,
yeah.
and
They
and,
gonna
and
make a money
Rick,
off that.
Rick was fucking stoned. Tyson was totally wasted. He was like I am when I get a fucking brand new fucking strain of fucking indica, and it's maybe something like 27%. That's the way Tyson looked. He was fucking melted onto the couch, eating those peanuts that he's selling now. I don't know if they got THC in them or not, but somebody said that, yeah, he's starting to
Yeah.
sell peanuts now. And he was, Ric Flair, bro, he knows he's going to make his money in weed now. Mr. Pad says it's interesting that Ric Flair didn't know how to read or write for a very long time. I remember him telling that story. He was a nobody before wrestling. See, I didn't know that, Mr. Pads. I know Ric Flair's parents. His father's a doctor, so I don't see how he couldn't read or write because he went to the University of Minnesota, and he was rebellious. But man, I do a little more research on that one, bro. But loved his
Hmm.
reaper, no doubt about that. I didn't know that, but he
Hmm.
Ric Flair making them edibles. I'm gonna get some. I think tomorrow I'll take a ride if it's decent out. Today it's
Bruce,
fucking funky out
Bruce,
there.
I can see him every time he whipping up a batch and come out. He, woo,
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Rick's a partier, man. He's fucking
yeah,
oh.
shit. Remember the young Ric Flair? Oh, he was a wild fucking boy. Oh man, oh man, Rick used to be turned the fuck up.
He was, bro. He was fucking. He'd even tell you the stories. You watch some of the stuff where he'd be
Yeah,
up for days. He'd be
coked
fucking
up. He
snorting
was.
coke. Oh, he'd be wearing a fucking fur coat in 90 degrees in Vegas. He was fucking wacky. And women. I think the guy's been married 7 times.
Mm,
His whole life was insane. And the beatings that he took. He was involved in a plane crash. It broke his back was broken, and they,
mm,
they said he was never going to wrestle again. He came back. He wrestled again. I mean, the fucking guy is definitely tough motherfucker, alpha male for sure, bro. I mean, he's Ric Flair's the fucking man, and he did that his whole life. Drove around city to city, took the beatings, dished out the beatings. And he'll even tell you the guys the tough wrestlers like guys like Jack Briscoe, collegiate champions, Olympic champions.
mm,
In the ring, they could fuck Ric Flair up like they could twist him like a pretzel, make him cry. But he said, man, They took care of him. They told him when he was going to win. It's comical. And he talks about going to the bars afterwards, partying with these guys, man. Oh, insane shit, man. Insane shit. What a life that must have been for Ric Flair. And now he's into smoking the fucking weed and making the fucking bread.
Oh yeah, and he has money.
Yep. And he was broke too. I
Yep.
read it. I heard a thing where he's mentioned it. He was fucking bankrupt and broke, and Vince McMahon loaned him $1 million.
Got
And
him on his feet, and he took off from there.
exactly, got him on his feet, and no interest. Pay him back when you can. Vince knew he had Ric Flair was that was an investment, because Vince is
Yeah,
business 100%. You know, Vince.
Rick personality, and then in the ring, and just and his style. Oh yeah, he was destined to blow up.
And he wasn't that big either. He was only like 235, 6'2". So some of these
Yeah.
guys are monsters. Guys like Batista and the fucking Ultimate Warrior, and he went right through all those guys.
Then the Rock in the Rock like what 6'6", you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, Stone
it's like
Cold.
some of these dudes. Razor Ramon, wasn't he like 6'4", 6'5"?
He was bigger than that. He was huge,
Yeah,
man. But yeah, no, you're right. But Ric Flair, he had that knack for looking like he was getting thrown. I mean, an 8-foot fall, no problem, right on his back. I mean, fucking guy, he just had that ability to absorb a fall. He knew how to take a fall, and he knew how to let somebody get over on him. Bust his head open. He bled like a motherfucker. I don't know if you remember Ric Flair. His blonde hair would be red after some of those
red.
matches.
Oh hell yeah,
Look like
especially
he got shot in the head, for Christ's sakes.
yeah, especially if he went in a cage or a TLC match.
Oh yeah. Fucking
See,
Russian
I used to
chain
watch
match.
wrestling too, man. Like I used to be watching the shit out of wrestling as a kid.
How could any kid not really dig wrestling?
Yeah, I remember I got to see like Stone Cold and The Rock in person, man. I was lit as a kid. That shit was fun at a wrestling match. You ain't never been. The shit's quite exciting. I ain't gonna lie to you. You
Oh,
know,
I
because when
I,
you
I
see it
loved
on
it, man.
TV, you don't know what to expect when you actually go to the event. You just like, okay, we'll see it. Was just like, man, it was. Man, the crowd goes crazy in that joint.
Well, there was definitely a change because see, when I first started watching it, I was like amazed on tele. I was a kid, bro. I was like the first thing I watched. I wasn't even 10 years old. I was watching, Killer Kowalski and fucking Bruno San Martino and all those characters wrestle. But I saw it live and I was so disappointed because it was so fake. I mean, it was obvious. But
Mhm.
Vince took over and he just said, no, this isn't going to be like that anymore. You guys are going to have to take punches that look real legit. And he took them himself. He wouldn't make any of those guys do anything he wouldn't do. And man, it was a whole different thing. I watched it now, even now, but even a few years ago, they would punch so hard. I couldn't believe how they did, how they made those noises. It was flesh on flesh, fucking fist punching a head. They're just tough guys. They make it look realistic now, a lot realer than they did 30 years ago, even longer than that, bro. Christ, I've been watching wrestling since the fucking 60s, for Christ's sakes. I
Yeah.
probably, I probably been to over 100 live matches in my day, man.
Go
Mm-hmm.
pee.
I got.
Okay.
Who got Kwee back there?
That was my mom. Nah, Quee, she at the house. She'll be over here soon.
Nah,
My,
bro.
she letting out my niece's dog.
I guess them Texas ladies, they all have that same twang in them. That sweet little. I don't know what it is, but something about them, that Texas accent.
Oh yeah, it's the southern dialect, man.
Mm.
Go pee. Go.
Southern and Western meeting at the same time. No, it's not like a Southern dialect, and it's not like a Western dialect. It's special.
Oh yeah, it's It's a joy, man. I said we gotta go see. I told Quee, I said, yeah, we gotta go see Brucey, man. We had to take us a trip.
You see that dock I'm looking on, bro? Dive right
Mm-hmm.
off that in the morning, man. Nice. It's like whoa. When I talk about a rush, get that blood circulating, bro.
Mm.
I mean, in the summer it gets fucking warm down here. It gets, we have 100-degree days. Not a lot of them, but we'll get a spell. You get 3 or 4 90+ degree days. And I never had air conditioning, man. I had it once, but I didn't need it because living on the water like this, you get breezes. Like right now, man, there's a fucking a steady 20-mile hour wind coming in, which is
Yeah, I could tell how that dock is rocking.
yeah, but that's not bad. Sometimes it gets into the 30s, the 40s. That's when you see fucking boats go by, they get ripped off their mooring. Oh yeah, crazy shit out here. But it's different every day. Some days that water's like glass. You can
It's just
fucking
still.
a stone.
It's just yeah, it's just still. No really no wind. It's just you gotta touch it.
Yeah. You could skip a rock. You pick up a flat rock and
Mm-hmm.
send that sucker fucking humming across there. Yeah, wrestling was cool back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It went through the phases, Derek. Man, I saw it go from really like there were a million different wrestling promotions. You had like down south, you had the NWA, the AWA, you had WWCW, you had all these independent territories, and then up north they called the New York Wrestling. That was a WWF. And when Vince McMahon Senior died, Junior took over, and that was the advent of cable. And he just blew all these other promotions right out of the water. He hired their best talent. He would I heard that he actually would pay somebody to lock an arena out if they had a show booked. Where I mean, shit, man, that loss right there alone would put the whole company out of business. But fucking Vince was ruthless, man. And now it's you see we have what the American Wrestling Federation. I can't remember the name of it
Mm-hmm.
now, but it's on Tuesday nights too. I don't watch it enough to even remember it anymore. And that's it. It's you have I forget the other one, TNA Wrestling too. That tried to make waves,
Yep.
but it didn't work.
And then they had the NWO.
Oh, the
New Era
NWO, that was
Order.
just a
Yeah.
part of
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now I'm just thinking about different entities that was part
Well,
of that
bro,
shit.
down in Texas back in the day, you guys had WCCW, the Von Erichs Wrestling, man. I don't know if you ever used to watch that, man. Fritz Von Erich and all his sons, Kerry and David and fucking Kevin, they they ran wrestling out there. We used to actually get the transmissions on Saturday morning of WCCW from Fort Dallas, I think it was called, Fort Worth, Dallas area.
Yeah, DFW.
Mm. And it
That
was
was
it was huge, bro. Ric Flair used to go there. Flair even lost to Kerry Von Erich. Yeah, big feuds, but I'm going back to the mid '80s. That was a long time ago.
yeah.
But
See,
but
I,
it was,
I was born on the back half of the '80s, so
I bet your
that,
older brothers
that
caught that, man. You mentioned like Von Erich.
hell yeah, he did.
They were
Yeah,
royalty, bro, in Texas.
cause see, he was born in '80, so he rocked all through the '80s. So that's when it was right going on. So as a kid, he watched all that shit.
Oh yeah, man. That
Ultimate
Dallas.
War. That's how I got put on the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, he
Uh,
started down
Ray.
there.
Yeah, he put me on a whole Andre the Giant. He put me on everybody.
Ultimate Warrior was called the Dingo Warrior, and he was partners with Sting, who was called the Blade Runner, and
And
that's
that
what it
was my
started off.
guy.
This bro, Sting and the Ultimate Warrior. They were they were a team, and they split up. Ultimate Warrior came up north, made his millions, and he fucking died. He was a big juicer. He ended up having a
Man,
mysterious heart attack in his fucking 40s.
that was my guy, man. Him, man. Ultimate Warrior, Sting, and Razor.
A
Oh
lot of
man,
guys
those are my
didn't like to
guys.
wrestle. A lot of guys didn't like to wrestle with the Ultimate Warrior because he was what they call it stiff. You know, he wasn't that good of an acrobat. He didn't take the punches that well, but he could dish them out, and he didn't. He didn't know how to pull his punches that well. So he hurt a lot of fucking guys, man. He made a lot of enemies, and then when they had that big fucking steroid thing with Hulk Hogan,
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Warrior was one of the fucking witnesses for the prosecution. You know, he was saying how Hogan would inject them in the bathrooms and in the locker rooms, and you know, they tried to bring Vince down. It was the government against Vince McMahon for conspiracy, for interstate transfer of prescriptions, all these crazy fucking things. Vince got off it. Vince beat the fucking government.
Mm-hmm.
And him and Hogan friends again. Hogan's back in the business, back in the Hall of Fame. Fucking crazy shit, bro. Yeah,
See,
Picasso knows,
I
bro.
did. Yeah, Ric Flair, Rowdy Piper. Yeah, those my guys too. Macho Man, Randy Savage, Shawn Michaels. Hmm.
Oh, that was WWE stuff, man. That was all. And Shawn Michaels, he's another one. He came from Minnesota. He was AWA, Vern Gagne's promotion, and then him and Marty Jannetty, what were they called? The fucking Rock and Roll Express, I think it was. And they or the Midnight, some fucking name. But anyway, they came to the WWF.
Mm.
They ended up fighting with
They
each other.
did, Picasso. The Bronco Bowl no longer exists. That was a popular bowling alley, and they did have a wrestling match there.
Yeah, that was Von Erich's, man, for sure, man. I remember hearing the Bronco Bowl, and oh, it was huge. Andre the Giant was there. Kabuki, fucking who was the dude? Gentleman Chris Adams. I think he fucking he ended up dying, and he had a partner too, Chris Adams and fucking Gino Hernandez. Gino ended up ODing. He was doing speedballs. Fuck, I mean, you know, wrestlers and drugs, fucking huge. I mean, those guys, the
Oh
Von
yeah,
Erich, man, early suicides because they got out of control with this shit, man. Wrestling, there was no drug testing for that back in the day. It was the fucking wild west, man. All those guys,
oh yeah,
oh
oh yeah.
fucking.
They were juiced to the gills.
They were juiced to the gills. They were also abusing fucking painkillers, muscle
Mm-hmm.
relaxants,
Yeah.
coke,
Remember, remember,
amphetamine,
remember
everything.
Scott Steiner? Where
Oh, he just got introduced into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, and the stuff he was saying about Stephanie, and I mean, you know, I saw him on different shows. I never thought he'd be accepted back in there, but nope, he was fucking him and his brother Rick, fucking
Mm,
crazy. And dude, they're tiny now.
really? I haven't seen
Fucking
him in a while.
200 pounds at best. I
Oh
mean,
man, when
oh
they
yeah,
was 240, 250,
oh
just
easy,
pump.
yeah. And fucking Big Papa Pump, he had fucking muscle on top of muscle. He
A
had
muscle, like he'll flex.
oh,
I was like, what the fuck is that?
really, bro.
I was like, man, Buff
Really, what the fuck
Bagwell,
are you sticking in your body, you fucking stupid motherfucker? But he didn't care.
man.
He didn't care. He had the fucking attitude, and he knew some cats from around here, man. He used to come around and like, you know, there was a cinema near the gym, and then people was, oh yeah, hey, Scott Steiner was at the cinema last night, and yeah, I believe it because he, you know, he hung around here, and there was a lot of fucking a lot of muscle enhancement programs in my area, so I could definitely believe that when Scott came to town because he would try anything they said, man, anything,
Mm,
fucking
yeah,
orals,
yeah,
injectables, topicals. He didn't give a fuck. If it increased testosterone and gave you more muscle, Scott Steiner was in.
yeah. Buff Bagwell, Chris
Yeah.
Benoit. Ah man, I was see people, you know, I'm like, yeah, I used to watch the shit out of wrestling.
Oh, my buddy, man, one of my closest friends. He used to wrestle professionally, and he looked like Buff Bagwell, and they called him Lucian Bagwell. I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find.
Oh man, I check that out.
Yeah, and man, you know, he used to juice to the gills. Now he doesn't. Now he's got a channel on YouTube. He's a natural trainer, natural bodybuilder. But this guy was a fucking mess. I mean, if you could inject it, he would do it. Fucking Nubane, heroin, fucking. I mean, steroid. The guy's normally looks really good at about 190 pounds. Looks muscular and could compete in a natural contest, which he's done. And now he doesn't. He totally doesn't fuck around with the with the drugs anymore. But he got himself so big. He was about 270. He couldn't even walk up a flight of stairs. Cardio, forget it. They wouldn't even get near a cardio bike. They go to the gym, maybe lift a couple of weights on the bench press, do a couple of tricep push downs. That would be their workout, and they just eat and do more drugs. And he had blood pressure through the fucking wall, through the ceiling. He realized all that. Now he's straight. He had to make what they call the geographical cure. You know how you just can't stay where you're living? You have to move hundreds of miles away to get away from the people.
Yeah, in your normal natural environment, because you'll keep doing the shit that been giving you the same results.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no. If you're not a hardcore and getting straight again, that's nothing, because you'll find the guys who sell wherever you're going. You'll find the steroid users. I mean, it's easy. If you're a junkie, you'll find where the junkies are hanging. So that geographical cure doesn't work for a lot of people, but for some people who are determined, and that's like the last thread, they can't break themselves from their friends. That's what they have to do. They have to move away. And this guy did it. I give him a lot of credit. But he was Lucian Bagwell. He was wrestling for $45 a night at these Bongs out in the middle of nowhere, fucking, and almost famous, getting their tryouts with the WWE, but not quite having the look that Vince wants. So it was a fucked up life. But anyway, that's behind him. He often says he wants to put the boots back on and shit, but I don't think you're gonna see that anymore from a guy. Shit, he's in his 40s now, easy in his 40s. I have upper 40s, man. I haven't spoken to him in a long time, but he was my bud, man. He used to come down to my store, and he was one of the first guys who had a YouTube channel. He would put out a show every time he came down, because he knew I know my shit with supplements. So we talk about pro hormones, or even creatine, things like that people are interested in. But just all part of the life. And once again, this dude would. I know he's into boxing, not as heavy as we are, but he's into health and nutrition, professional wrestling, almost everything we do over here. Weed. He wasn't a big weed smoker, but I think he is now. And if he finally got it, because he would do he like hardcore, different highs, and weed just wasn't his thing. There's certain people like that, but I don't know, man. Weed is just my thing.
Yeah, that's my shit. It's like, what's your go-to? What? Easy.
I've got 4 strains right now that I could go to, and I'm hitting on the pops tops. I got some of the some diesel in there. I got some fucking granddaddy perp, and I got some fucking sour diesel, which is almost like the diesel, but different. Guys like us can tell a difference. Most people, they'd have no fucking clue. You could dump them all in one bag.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I definitely know. Cause some shit is more dense, some shit is more dankish, some shit has earthy tone flavors, some have more of a fruity, some have like a goddamn shit orangey type of taste. All depends on what you're smoking. Some shit is real OG heavy on the taste.
Bonnie Brown, my brother, salute, bro.
Money, salute my brother, Money Brown. That's my guy.
Monty, you want to come in here and tell us what your predictions are on the fights tonight? On the fight, man. I'm getting more psyched up as the hours roll closer, bro. You want to come up? You want to come up and tell us what you're thinking about this fight, bro? I'll drop a link in there for you, my man. Monty Brown, always got a good opinion on a fight, man. Oh, and
that's my man.
His nose has been in them books, man. He's not talking out of any fucking emotional tie to a fighter. Some people think he has one to Canelo now, but Monty Brown, he's loved boxing, bro. He knows if Canelo loses tonight, Monty Brown's not going to lose any sleep, bro. Canelo doesn't pay Monty Brown's rent, man. He doesn't pay Monty Brown's bills. Boxing goes on, bro, and That's why I love. That's why I love characters like Monty Brown.
Yeah, that's my guy. He ain't gonna be tripping. Like people, I seen people tell Money, "Oh, you gonna lose your mind if Canelo lose." I was like, "Shut
God,
the hell up!" No, he not. What?
Perky,
Nah, he a fan.
Perky, you
My,
talk.
my man, my man is a fan of boxing first.
Oh, bro, the hardest
He
thing.
has he has his fighters. Huh.
The the last guy that I kept on, that I was fanboy gaga over was Muhammad Ali when he lost to Larry Holmes, bro. I mean, you could hear a pin drop there. It was silent.
Mm.
And hey, and I
Hey, yo, what up, guys? You can hear me?
fight hype. What's
Yep,
happening, Bolt hype? BH, what's up, my bro? We can hear you, man.
we can hear you.
Yo, what up, man? All right, cool. Just making sure my microphone works. Who else is on the panel right now, guys? Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Good to
What's
have you in
going
here.
on?
I'm in here with my bro G5 and my bro Monty Brown just stepped in the back. Monty's an expert boxing analyst. Both type. You know Monty Brown.
Oh yeah. I know Money Brown, man.
Uh,
Money
Ma,
Brown's my old. He's an OG in the YTBC, man. Everybody knows Money Brown.
all right, my man. Monty's honoring me to stepping on here today. Monty, my brother. Good afternoon. What's happening?
Man, the great Bruce. Bruce was going down. Bruce, my brother G5, Bo Hype was going down.
What's going on, my brother?
I can't
How
call it. I
you
Yo,
can't
yo,
call it.
feeling?
yo, yo.
Getting ready for this fight tonight. Big time fight.
Mhm.
Monty, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen in this fight? Please.
Stop.
It's gonna be a good fight, man. Dimitri Bivol, he got a great pedigree in the boxing game. He grew up, like you say, he been boxing since he was 5. And a lot of people looking at him talking about he was afraid yesterday. They saying like that man is not afraid of no Canelo. That man signed a contract and getting his money, but that man is not afraid of Canelo. He want to prove that it's good. Let me tell y'all something. When you come back to the game and you coming back for Andre Ward, your mission is Andre Ward. You ain't afraid of no goddamn Canelo. Let me tell you that right now. You know what I mean? So, he go come, he go
On that
bring it.
face off, but he looked he
Yeah,
looked a little meaner than I saw him normally in his face, man. I was like, oh shit,
yeah. I mean,
Dimitri.
it's a big time fight for him to show his skill set. What people don't understand, bro. Even for instance, like if he don't win this fight, if he make this shit competitive with Canelo Alvarez, he's still getting brownie points. He's still getting credit, bro. You gotta go out there and show that you the real deal with this motherfucker Canelo. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight, Bruce. Like I said, he's solid, he's strong. He had 175 in his division. He didn't have to lose no weight. He didn't have to gain no weight. All he gotta do is just be himself, go in there and look at like you say, he look at Canelo like another man, bro. Like I look at him, I read his attitude, like and he ready, bro. He ready. But with that being said, Canelo Alvarez he's a different animal, bro. He's a different animal. He's coming in. He got his skill set. He like the when you a 9-figure man, bro, and you in that motherfucker working like you ain't made your first dollar, like Floyd Mayweather, right? Like when you see those type of fighters, man, that's just built for this shit, bro. The grind, the hunger. I was just looking at Brian Dawkins highlights, bro. And I was just looking at his energy and the way he carry himself towards the game. When you got those type of people that just built for this shit, it's a different type of story. So I think it's gonna be competitive as fuck. Bruce and G5 and Bo Hype gonna be competitive as fuck for at least 5 to
It's gonna
6
be
rounds.
competitive.
I think
Yeah,
Canelo,
yeah.
I think Canelo started timing them, bro. I think he started timing. I think the power
I'm
Canelo
not
bring
gonna
out of
lie,
him.
man. The Dimitri
Hold on, bro.
Bivol, man, he looked a little bit bigger than I expected in the picture, man. He looked a little swollen up, man. He looked a little yoked up.
Yeah,
Not gonna
cause
lie.
he's a big dude. He got a good frame. Like both of them looked damn good, bro. Like they look like neither one are the biggest light heavyweights out there, but they both got damn good frames, bro. And he looked like he can match the level, right? But it's gonna be coming down to the heart and the skill set, bro. And I think Canelo got more skills. And I think Canelo got more heart, in my opinion, and he got the experience. So I feel like it's gonna go to the 10th. I feel like Canelo might stop him around the 10th, somewhere between the 10th and the 12th, because I think it will get physical in there for because Dimitri, he know I'm not gonna be able to beat Canelo going backwards. You know what I mean? Nobody has beat Canelo Alvarez going backwards. I just don't give. I don't care who you are. You feel me? So you got to match that motherfucker blow for blow at some point. And I think once you start sitting down matching Canelo blow for blow, I think Canelo defense to offense is better than Dimitri Bivol. And I think the body shots go wear him down, and Canelo go take some. But I feel like around the 10th round, I feel like Canelo Alvarez go put him down. I think the body shots and things go wear on him. I think Canelo Alvarez get maybe a TKO victory, right? Or he get a knockout victory. I think Canelo is going for it in this fight, want to make a statement. And Canelo is a fucking savage, bro. Y'all see him ever since he been speaking English, bro. He telling motherfuckers there's only one rule. Don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? Don't fuck with me. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be entertaining. I think we're gonna get our money worth out of it. Undercard ain't too hot, but I'm damn sure looking forward to the main event.
For sure, bro. Good analysis, Monty. It's almost like we're going to see a repeat of Caleb Plant, but yet Bivol, he's a legit 175 pounder. Canelo's facing a larger fighter that I think hits harder. I think he has to analyze Bivol early because I don't, like you said, he has to keep coming forward. No, once you back Canelo up, then maybe you have a chance. Now, does Bivol have the power to do that? Can he fire those fast 1-2 combinations from the outside, or is Canelo going to slip those punches, get inside, and rip that liver apart? That's what I think is going to make the difference. I think whichever fighter can act out their plan that they have, plan one. But Canelo, he's another one. He has plan A, plan B. I mean, he's like you said, different animal, different fucking level. So I see Canelo winning this.
Can I give Canelo a favorable scorecard? We already know that. So the broadcast is going to be live.
You think the fact that he's Russian is gonna affect the scoring? I mean, does he have to win? I mean, does Canelo literally have to sweep every? I mean, excuse me. Does Bivol have to sweep around to win a round? Because the political climate is against Russia right now, and this fight is in the spotlight, man.
Yeah, but I don't like to look at it that way, Bruce, because it take away from the fight. You know what I mean? I like to look at it as far as just respecting the game for what it is, let the fight play out, and then what I'm saying, be the judge because
Yep.
because I think that take away. That's why I tell people all the time, like I think that take away from the fight when people are because of what's going on in Russia and things of that nature. I think it take away from the fight because if you put in people's heads already, or they gonna be biased towards Canelo, this, that, and the third. It just make people look at the fight totally different than just going in and just respecting the game for what it is and enjoying the fight for a hell of a fight.
That's true, Monty. I'm trying to make angles. I don't know where I was doing that, but you're right, man. Because I'm a boxing purist, and just hanging out around YouTube, I'm hearing many angles. I'm hearing people say that this isn't even a fight worth watching. Maybe they'll watch it. I'm like, what are you talking about? Bullshit. This is a fucking champion. This could be fight number one of the light heavyweight unification series. I mean, if Canelo wins this fight and he fights the winner of Joe Smith and Beterbiev, bro, that's two fucking undisputed champions at the same time. I mean, dude, dare I say, that's like fucking Henry Armstrong stuff,
Yeah, that's right.
So, man, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm looking very forward to it, and anything can happen, bro. Remember, I was around when Leon Spinks came out of nowhere and beat Muhammad Ali, and people went out and said, fuck that. That's just another one of Ali's bum of the month fights. And bro, no, you can't blink in boxing today. Anything can happen. Monty, imagine what your show is going to be like on Monday if Bivol wins.
Man, if Bivol wins, I'm giving him all this credit in the world. Like, that's a hell of a win for him. We know it's going to be a rematch, but if he go out there and he get the victory, you got to give that man all his credit in the world because, like I say, he believes in himself. We know that the favor is not with him right now. You know what I mean? But if he go out there and get this victory over Canelo, he put himself in the history books even more. And I think he only got like 19 fights, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it just shows his pedigree of his skill set and what he's doing. And then, like, Bivol don't even agree with the shit that's going on in Russia and Ukraine. So that be the fucked up shit too.
Oh yeah, I know it's very fucked up to even.
Yeah, you get that bad rap like that. You got to go in, kind of and I hope he don't got that pressure on him trying to fight against those odds. He just focusing on his fight, and I do think he just focusing on the fight because they asked him that question. What do you think about what's going to happen on Sunday and Monday if you win? He like, I'm not worried about that. I'm just focused. My focus is on the fight only, the fight and the fight only, which showed me he is mentally strong. You know what I'm saying? He's mentally strong, but so if he wants to be victorious, shit, congratulations to him. Salute him, give him his just due, and get ready for the rematch. Because if you beat Canelo Alvarez, you know a rematch coming, and you get a bigger payday. Shit.
Now, why do you think everybody's saying he should be fighting Charlo? He should be fighting Demetrius Andrade. Nobody cares about Bivol. He's just another one of those European trash fighters, bro. Doesn't that kind of turn your stomach when you hear people talking like that?
Yeah, dude, but it's popularity wise, they looking at Charlo, right? Like I can't. They saying that they probably deserve to fight more, right? For us, we looking at Jamal Charlo, what happened at the middleweight division. Um, 54 for both of them. It wasn't really too likely at 54. Could have happened, but we know how they go. Like they still was making their name at that moment. But at 160 with Jamal becoming a mandatory, and I think Demetrius Andrade being right there for undisputed, which I kind of get it. I'm not pissed off at them wanting to see Canelo fight fucking Charlo and Demetri Andrade because I wanted to see the fights myself. But it don't take away from the competitive of this fight with Dimitri Bivol and um, Canelo Alvarez, right? So all I say is this: if they don't get the Canelo fight, it's not the end of the world. People make it like it's the end of boxing if these dudes don't get a Canelo Alvarez fight, and that's fucked up. If your whole career is built off of fighting Canelo Alvarez, oh shit! If I can't get Canelo Alvarez, my career is nothing. It's other fighters out there. Like I tell people, Bruce, you had Charlo and Andrade right there at 160 in a unification bout. That was a hell of a fight. They could have put both of their names on the map in a whole different type of way, like Shakur just did with Oscar Valdez, like Earl just did with fucking your Dennis Ugas. You know what I mean? Like you like Canelo ain't the only fucking name out there for you guys to make your name off of. Of course, it's the big fight, it's the money fight. If you beat him overnight, you become, somewhat of a star. Because some people don't even become superstars if you beat the fucking star. But it's like we still got great fucking fights out there that we can push for that people just forget about. They just forget about the other great fights because these fighters not fighting Canelo Alvarez. Call it what you want. I'm not here to try to change no motherfucking mind on what they think about Canelo. But my thing is keep the same energy for everybody, bro. If you want a great fight is a fucking great fight. Demetrius Andrade versus Jamal Charlo is a great fucking fight that we all need to see. You know what I'm saying? So it just come down to what they say, oh, he's ducking undefeated black fighters. He don't want to fight black fighters. But then we look at the fucking black fighters and they ain't even fighting fucking each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, cut the bullshit, bro. So it's like a great fight is a great fight. If it's a world champion, if you fighting a world champion and you saying you want to see the best fighters versus the best fighters and you fighting another world champion, then that is the best versus the best. You know what I'm saying? And we shouldn't be shitting on the best versus the best, even if we want our fighters to fight that fighter. For instance, Bruce, I wanted fucking Earl Spence to fight Keith Thurman. I wanted that fight at 147. But did I get pissed off at Keith Thurman fighting Sean Porter? Fuck no. Did I get pissed off at Keith Thurman fighting Danny Garcia? Fuck no. Because that was the best versus the best, and it was championship bouts. You see what I'm saying? So no, man, people don't keep the same energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like somebody like Canelo Alvarez, who had a pedigree, who had a resume, who is doing what he's doing in the game, like we not fit to change that man mind on what he want to do. Like if he when he make his mind up and he make his picks, the man made his picks, and that's that. And once he make the picks, you can criticize it. Don't get me wrong, but don't stay on that shit. Like, oh, because Canelo chose to fight this fighter and chose to fight that fighter. Now boxing is fucked up. Boxing is ruined. We don't get no more good fights. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, cut it out, man. Boxing is here. We got a lot of fucking great fights out there that can be made if we push for them all to be made. You know what I'm saying? So
At this point, he should be a bigger star. I don't know what's holding back Rashidi Ellis. He's got to be like basically like a mini Canelo at this point. Where's he been? Is he a full time? Is all he is basically on the Canelo team, or?
where's who been?
Rashidi Ellis, he just got free from Golden Boy.
Oh yeah,
So
Rashidi Ellis just right. He had to get the fuck away from Oscar De La Hoya, punk ass, who wasn't putting him on no cards. Oscar De La Hoya fucking his career over. Rashidi Ellis should be mentioned with all the big time welterweights. He should be
shit.
mentioned with all the big time welterweights. So now he just got free. Now he with PBC, right, G?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he finna
Yeah.
get his back. I'm gonna have Rashid Ellis on the show too. I had Ronald Ellis. I plus have been had Rashid Ellis, man. I hope he ain't pissed off at me and shit because I ain't gonna lie. It was twice where I had it set up, but I was going through shit in my life to where I just couldn't do the shit. So hopefully he ain't pissed off at a nigga and he still give me the interview. But yeah, Rashid Ellis is big time, bro. He big time. Like my dog, Eddie Gomez. I fuck with Eddie heavy. He beat my brother, Keandre Gibson used to spar with Canelo Alvarez. We sparred with Canelo Alvarez for the Floyd fight. He was the first one letting people know that Canelo was breaking motherfuckers' shoulders and arms, sending their ass to the hospital. So, he Eddie Gomez knocked them out, but then we know Rashidi Ellis and Eddie Gomez, they had two fights with each other. So, they had like a little rival. Rashidi won both of them motherfuckers.
Mhm. Now, why don't they put these fighters on the undercards, Monty? If they're charging an $80 pay per view, I mean, damn,
It's politics.
I may be biting my lip, but Charlo
It's no money, man.
and and Andre on the undercard of this fight, bro. That's what Don King used to do, and man, it just made it just made sense. It made dollars and it made sense. And why can't they do that anymore? Because it would almost be like the winner of this undercard fight is going to fight the winner of this championship fight. So it's
It's crazy. It's crazy you say that, Bruce. I was talking to Corey Spinks. What was it, 2 days ago? And we was talking about Don King put on the card. He said it was in New Jersey. I think what the fuck he said on the boardwalk, New Jersey. It was somewhere he said, bro. But he said the undercard G5, bro. Check this out, G. He said the undercard had 9 motherfucking world title fights on them, bro. Don King put on the card. Now, mind you, did he say 9, 8? But I know the undercard, bro, had about buku fucking world title fights, bro. World
Mm.
title bout. We was talking about the undercard, bro. He said like 6, 7 world championship bouts on that bitch. You feel me? And I'm like, damn. But I don't.
but that's exposure. That
Exposure, Bruce. And then
exactly.
when we talking about pay per view, and then you talking about like when you give people that type of bang for their buck, bro, you should at least have a.
Yeah, but the only guys willing to fight for exposure are guys that ain't making much money. I mean, at some point, it's just not enough money in the pot. Canelo, it's a 90-20, it's a 90-10, 99-1 with everyone else. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think
but they
that's the
should
only
find a
point
way,
is.
and that's true too. Both when they giving all the money to the goddamn main event, but it's like they should find a way though to get back to that because that's what have boxing thriving, bro. But would it become the business now and everybody
But
taking
hey,
that
man,
route?
let's say the exposure will really boost up Montana Love if he's the undercard, if he's the lead in fight right into Canelo. I mean, you got a lot of people looking at you right then and there. So I mean, everyone could be turning on their screen trying to get the stream started. They're gonna be seeing this guy hopefully shining in the later rounds, and then once Canelo's warmed up and ready to go, Montana Love get this dude out of there. And Canelo get on top of the ring and take the show, and close it out.
That's true. And he gonna get a lot of exposure too, becoming the co-main event with the heavyweights pulling out. So, but what Bruce
Mhm.
saying is like, cause with my tenor love been on there, but besides that, like the undercard ain't too hot. You feel me? It ain't too hot, but they can turn out to be entertaining. But why people don't go out there and put the best versus the best on the undercards because I think sometimes other fighters too, Bruce. Sometimes they think they bigger than
I'm
what they
probably gonna
is,
buy it. I think
and
I'm probably gonna buy it for $80. I'm probably gonna buy it.
yeah, sometimes
I'm just
the other fighters, they feel like they deserve X amount of dollars and they don't want to get paid this and that to where you know what I'm saying. So it became a business now, bro, to where it ain't like it used to be, where the best motherfuckers fight the best motherfuckers and you do what you got to do to get the exposure, be on the big cards, things of that nature. So that's just what it is, especially with these promoters now. So if they feel like they got another high young talent, they feel like, oh shit, this is a main event
It's
in
a lot of
itself. So
fights this month, man.
yeah,
There's a lot
so
of fights in May. We got fights every week this May. We got Castano Charlo in May. Man, this is a packed. We got four. I think we got 4 Saturdays this or four. No, we don't have 5 Saturdays. I think we got 4 Saturdays this month. So
Wouldn't
every
you
week
wouldn't
is
you
the
rather
fight.
see wouldn't you rather see them
Oh,
condense some of
season,
these
bro. Season,
cards,
bro.
bro? Condense some of these cards and make a super card. Like I
yeah.
mean, like fucking Don King, bro. He would have Tyson and Ruddock, and then on the undercard he'd have Felix Trinidad, Yumi Boy Campus. I mean,
Uh,
shit. He'd have fucking. Oh shit, man! I know.
hey,
The names were just incredible, but it was an event, and people
it was
were
there you
satisfied
go,
for
Bruce.
2 weeks, for three
There,
weeks.
There you go, Bruce. You hit it on the head. Make it an event instead of a fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when that shit is an event, it's like you gotta be there. Motherfucker, oh shit, I'm not missing the first. Like right now, motherfuckers don't come into the fill up the arena to the co-main event. Like, hey, G5,
Yeah.
G5,
Yeah.
where G at? G, you was in the building right for Earl, right? G probably
I don't
working.
know. I know what you mean though,
So
man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
I,
yeah,
my
yeah,
my
man. That
crazy
was the
idea.
event.
Yeah.
That yeah, that was electric at there
yeah,
at the Earl and Ugas fight.
yeah,
Man,
It's
bro,
different
the
time for
crowd
everybody
was
with expectations.
crazy, man.
it was
It was
crazy, bro.
crazy.
Yeah, so I like that type of shit. Like fill that motherfucker up, bro. Like don't wait to the
Once
but
you get
Canelo.
full, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I don't know. Bruce, it's like you say though, Bruce. Like
What's
they,
that
they
bogey?
don't do, they don't do that no more.
What's that bogey? What's that bowl tight and full? Oh
Uh
man.
huh.
Well, and the thing too, man, the whole economy is stronger because of it. I mean, all the pizza joints are delivering all night long. You know, the liquor stores, everybody's walking out with cases of beer. And you know, if you had corporate sponsors like Budweiser, you know, like Pizza Hut, like back in the day,
Oh,
where
liquor stores, man. Oh man, get rid of those guys, bro. I can't
oh,
stand liquor
bro,
store owners, bro.
I haven't had a drink in almost 25 years. So it
Liquor
doesn't bother
store
me.
owners are the most. You got to be like buddy with them, or the service will be absolutely shit.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, bro. It fuels the economy because it's an event and people go out to dinner that night. I mean, it's big, bro. When even like when Mike Tyson fought Evander Holyfield, I had a restaurant at the time. Fucking takeout was crazy. Fucking, you know, people were just coming in for. I got to be out of here by 9 o'clock. No problem, man. Oh, you're a fight fan, so you know. It's just it's cool. But today, boxing is it's a cold business, and they don't give a shit.
Well, they're getting better at getting it started right at a certain time. It seems like they seem to really
Ah,
start getting their
bullshit,
act
man.
started. You
I
know.
stay up sometimes till 2 o'clock in the morning watching a fight. It's
Oh,
it's not user friendly anymore, bro. It's even tonight. I don't know if the fight's going to start till midnight or 11. You know, I have no idea. At least back, you know,
there's a
when
lot of
fights
people
are
on
on.
the West Coast now. You guys got to account. You guys have to account for it. There's a lot more people up there.
Ah, that's that's really almost minuscule in the grand scheme. I'm just saying they should condense these semi main cars that you know that are going to sell or not going to sell, and sometimes they're even on free television. Why don't they combine them with a big name and make like Monty said, make it an event. You know, make it must
Well,
watch
my whole thing
TV.
is they should put two rings. They should put two rings in at the same time. And if one fight's boring, then the other fight,
Ah,
they
come on,
compete to make
bro.
it more
How
exciting.
long you been watching
Yeah.
boxing, bro? Like,
No,
Nah,
man. If you go to a wrestling tournament or jujitsu
this
tournament,
isn't wrestling, bro.
they have all kinds of matches at the same time.
No,
You
I'm
can sit there
sorry,
and watch
bro.
all
This
kinds of
isn't.
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Nah.
Boxing will
Dude,
never do
karate,
that. That, that
aikido, and judo, and all that. You can have multiple matches on the
yeah,
same
Is this
gym floor
is
at the
this
same
guy
time.
serious or is he smoking something better
they'll
than
never,
I have? Or what?
they'll never do that. It's just like, okay, we have upcoming prospects that are moving up. People got to get off their ass and put the prospects in there with each other. There's gonna be a fight that we want to see, two that we want to see. If it's four of them, put them in there, put them in on the undercard. That's how you get them even exposure when you know what I'm saying, have two fighters or that people probably want to see fight anyway. Earl gonna bring some people in to view eyes anyway. If it's a belt on the line as well, put some other unifications fight. Put Clarissa Shields on the Earl Spence undercard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. There's ways to do it.
Facts,
You know
facts,
what I'm saying?
facts. It's just like you said, G. You gotta put names out. You gotta put the names out there that people want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put some names out there that we never heard of, motherfuckers trying to go see who this is and who this is, and we know that's gonna just be a easy win. Then ain't nobody finna pack the house for that. They'll come in around when when so and so fight, or like, let me know when he fight. Now you know what I mean. Like you gotta put the names for that people want to see. Like Bruce said, condense that shit, man. Put some of your stars in there because you is charging $80 and $90 and $100 for this shit. Make it an event. Once you make an event, then that's when you start people being like, oh shit, pay-per-view coming up. Oh yeah, I'll pay for that motherfucker, bro. We fit so last time that shit was cracking. You know, people be like, oh, it's worth it. People feel like they want to get their money to that type of shit. But if they go on there and they hearing motherfuckers that they don't know and the fights is with people they never heard of before and the shit getting first round knockouts and second round knockouts or going 12 rounds and the shit ain't too hot, people ain't gonna want to sit there for that shit.
That's fact, Monty Brown. Shout out to RD out there, bro. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Hey, I've been on there for 3 hours, man. I gotta get something to eat, man. And I wanted to just pop up and talk about the fights. I was honored to have G5 and Chad and Monty Brown both hype stop up here, man.
I gotta get going myself, man. Yeah, thank you guys. I'm gonna head out. It's the day's just
Hey,
getting
bro.
started
Hey,
out here.
both
West
hype.
Coast, 10
Both
a.m.
hype.
A lot of
Thank you
people
for
are
coming
starting and
on,
everything
bro.
like that, starting to hiking on the trails and everything like that. Thank you guys very much, man. And we'll be watching tonight as a boxing community, as a whole world will be watching tonight. Canelo versus the Mitri Bivol tonight. See you guys.
Yes, we will, brother. Peace. Monty Brown. I want to wish you a goodbye, my brother. You want to let them know where they can find you if there's anybody out there that doesn't already know.
Yeah, they can find me right here at Monty Brown TV on YouTube, and y'all can find me on Instagram at Monty_the writer. That's MONNIE_ the writer. We will be showing the fight tonight. I know we show every fight, every Saturday, every Friday, whatever fight going on. So if y'all need somewhere to watch the fight, y'all come on over to my Instagram. And we be over there popping, man. You have fighters in there, football players. You might find your favorite fighter popping through. You know what I mean? Just come over, enjoy, and just, keep the bullshit to the minimum. But I appreciate you, Bruce Goals, man. Continue doing what you do. My brother G5, you already know what it is, champ. I'll catch our boys on the rebound, and we're going to enjoy this fight tonight.
All up, my brother.
Peace, my brother Monty Brown. G5. You want, you
Oh,
want, you want to say a few words while I swab the deck in here, bro?
uh, man, appreciate it. Great show. Um, oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Um, Great show, man. Got good to talk about some wrestling, some boxing, and just have an overall general just life conversation. Shout out to everybody that came through. Hope y'all smash like button for my brother Brucey. Appreciate y'all showing us love. Y'all know where to find me at. G5_Gabe, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, outspoken_OG. I go live Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesday night fights. Bruce Gas, myself, George Jakovich, 6 o'clock, Central Standard Time. Wednesdays, I might be at Ricky Williams. That's around about 8. Fighter ratings over there with Ricky Williams. We have open panel. Shit. Then me and Kano Loco, my co-host, we'll be kicking that show off. Got to see exactly which day we're gonna do it, since we are, a joint unit. We haven't went on did it in a couple months, but we've been kicking back up because schedules changed and things of that nature. So it used to be Saturdays, but what I'm saying, we got to switch days up. So yeah, I'm making my rounds. So yeah, kind of busy these days, but hey, we working it out.
Really, really, G5. You are everywhere, bro. I mean, damn. Not just listening, you're participating everywhere you're going. And man, I appreciate you. You dropped a couple of hours with me, brother. So thank you so much, bro. And I'll definitely be seeing you around, man.
Oh yeah, always, man. You my guy. That's gonna happen no matter what. I gotta come and rock out with Bruce. What I'm saying? I might be busy and may come in a little behind, but I'm definitely pulling up. Gotta support my OG, man.
All right, my
Great
brother.
show, man. I'm gonna let you get out of here and close out, man. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm starving, man. I gotta get something to eat.
Me too, my brother. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man. The waters calmed down, the winds have calmed down, the sun is even out, man. I could put the shades on, go for a nice walk with the dog, come back, watch the Kentucky Derby, watch a little of the Celtics maybe. Go to Ashley's Corner at 5 o'clock, and tonight, man, we got a huge fight, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm going to try to get that feeling in my gut, man. It used to happen. It hasn't happened in a long time. I tried to make it happen for a lot of these fights coming on. I thought it might have happened for the Serrano and the Taylor fight. Nah, not quite. But it was a hell of a fight, man. And Dillian White, that's a guy who played business, man. He came in, he had that damn thing in court and everything else, and made mucho $1,000,000. And we see him again. I hope not, bro. A clown. But anyway, man, I'm going to be enjoying those fights. You know what I want to say too, man. I was watching scrapbooks things last night about the color line in boxing. He told me this really well. He told us a lot of things in there, but a really interesting thing that stuck in my head. Harry Greb, 1919. Harry Greb had 45 fights. Can you imagine that, bro? Just as they say here on YouTube, let that marinate in your heads a little bit, man. 45 times. I think Gene Tunney was 5 times in that list, and it was nuts. But it'll never happen again. It was a different era. That's why I look at my brother Curtis Anderson up there in the corner, man. He's looking down on us with a smile. And man, you guys, you all bring a smile to my face. I appreciate you coming here, man. I'm out of here. Peace out. I'll see you at the fights.